I love the BBC.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. I'm your host, the cultural commentator, Chase the Dark Sage, here with my co-host.
T.
And we're back with another episode of hip hop goodness because we are the one show on YouTube that consistently talks about the music itself. But before we actually get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already. I know you're on your way in. Shout out the notification. You saw the BBC boys uploaded a new video. But first, go ahead and give us that free support by commenting for the YouTube algorithm, liking the video, subscribing. Check out the description for our timestamps, social media links, and the artist submission form itself. And on today's docket, we got a good amount of stuff to talk about. We're going to be positive here today, B. That's what you said, right? We're going to be positive here.
We're going to talk hip-hop, B. We're going to talk hip-hop, man.
Oh, man, B. They, they might have clicked off just from you saying that, B. I'm not going to lie. They might have clicked off. No drama? Dang, they might not be interested, B. They don't do it for the love of the game. That's why. But we are going to be talking about Kanye West's late registration for the 20-year anniversary. Chance the Rapper's newest album, Starline. Is hip-hop the best music genre? Listing off some albums that we really love and that are foundational for us. We also got to talk about some of the new music that is coming out and a little bit of news and Freddie Gibbs blocking me on Twitter. But B, before we get started, how have you been?
Man, I've been good, B. You know, I spent some time over the week with the fam, kind of hanging out, watching TV, all that type of stuff. You know, not much time in the office. You know, my wife thinks I'm trying to prove a point. You know what I mean? She's like, "Oh, I know your routines." You know, but she was trying to what they say, clock. What the women say these days, B.
Oh, clock it.
Yeah, she was trying to clock me, B. I was like, oh, you think I know it's content over everything, but right now, look, I still got a family. Hold up, I could be with my family. But like my aunt came down from Minnesota. She hung out with me for a few hours, and she gonna check out the pod. I sent her the pod B. You know, she like music and stuff. And my cousin, her grandson, well, she like hip hop, bro. She be he makes music and everything. She checked out.
Okay.
Yeah. She likes
I was
hip hop.
starting to try and put two and two together.
And But she was showing me some of his music that came out. So when I listen to it, I might talk about it on the pod, show the little cuz some, you know what I mean, some love, you know what I mean? I think I sent you some of his music before. I don't know if I did. I probably haven't. I'm gonna have to send you some. But he actually commented one day in our Absol video. You responded to him. But I didn't even know. I was like, hold up, how do you know we got this podcast?
I respond to him nicely.
Yeah, you wasn't being nah, because he was talking.
Oh, okay. That means he must have came with the right energy then.
Yeah.
If he came with the right energy, I came with the right energy.
Nah, but overall, man, it's been cool. Just been chill weekend, and I'm trying to think. Did I do something else? I just work. Oh, first day of school for the kid. You know what I'm saying? That was cool.
I'm about to say yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I know that because I was experiencing that at work.
Bro, pick up, bro. Super long lines. And hey, they releasing these kids like freaking Chick-fil-A meals. Bro, we got a whole number on our we gotta put like a card in front of our on the mirror or whatever, and then they write the number down. They got the system. Oh, bring them out. Hey, they like, hey, yo. I was like, dang, I said they treated
they trying to get him out of there, B.
Hey, boy, they was moving. And then Friday, their system went down. I was like, oh, they scrambling. I was like, browsing the line for almost an hour, but the system went down. So we had to go to the back. But they threw my kid in the car. Hey, have a nice weekend.
Hey, B, they hit him with the jazz.
I get up in there, boy. I was like, hold up, let me. I'm like, hold up, bro, let him get in the seat. Y'all just slammed the door. But no, man.
Hey, B, they hit the gas pedal for you, B. They throwing a brick on the gas pedal. Hey, you need to go.
Hey, they wanted us out of there, boy. But overall, man, everything's been cool. What about yourself, B?
B, literally have done nothing, not a goddamn thing besides buy Donkey Kong Bonanza. I was done playing the Pokemon game. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to enjoy video gaming again. You know what I'm saying? So I got into that new Donkey Kong game on Switch too. And I'm really enjoying it, man. It's just one of those games I'm just chilling, laid back. I'm a platformer dude. I like platformers. I like adventure games. I don't really do the whole online scene no more. When I was in my 20s, yeah, that was cool. But now I'm just like, I just want to sit back, relax, crack a cold one open, B, and just play the game. That's all I be on now, B. Sometimes I watch content. Sometimes I watch not reactions, but conversations and things like that. Shout out to the one show that you sent me over the week with the older gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, the old dudes, yeah.
It was enjoyable. I watched that in the morning. That was very enjoyable itself. Besides that, B, nothing, which that's good because no news is good news. Shout out to the boy Fonte.
Oh, B, the crazy thing is, I don't know, bro. I don't know if we linked or what. I've been playing the Rogue Ally V. I've been playing the game too. Like, well,
Mm.
hey, bro, I've been playing this game called Suit for Hire. It's like a John Wick style
Mhm.
game. It's like kind of
Mhm.
like John Wick, but it's like I'm playing it on like easy mode because like I'm trying to get used to it. But like it's
Uh-huh.
like you could play either overhead or you can do third person, shooting people up. It's a little gory, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. I like it,
Mm.
and I
Is it off
re-downloaded.
of Steam or what?
It's on
Or is it
Steam.
like a game?
It's on
Oh,
Steam,
okay, okay.
and I also I re-downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 because I just haven't found time to beat this game. Like I
Mhm.
never beat this game. Like I had it on the PS4, I got it on the PS5, I have it twice. I have it on the Epic store, and I bought it in the Steam
Mhm.
store. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
need to finally beat this game. So I'm gonna lock in and try to beat it in the next few months. But yeah,
Mm. I
I
want to
forgot I've
get
been playing video
Red Dead
games.
Redemption 1 on Switch, but I was like, I already got it on PS4 and I
Yeah.
got the PS3 version and I got it on Steam. So I don't need to buy it like a fifth time, I think. So,
See, my son, he plays the PS5 all the time. So I was thinking about I wanted to play the Battlefield this weekend, and I was telling my coworker I was
mhm.
gonna play it, but I didn't find time to play it. So did you? I know you're not really into like first person shooters and stuff like that. So
I used to be back when we was in high school
yeah,
and
yeah,
college, but now, nah.
yeah. I feel you.
I don't have the reactions. I don't have the reaction, the quick timing for that anymore.
You know,
My
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 son.
senses is dulled. I got fuzzy brain. I mean, what do I call it? Foggy brain. I got
Yeah.
foggy brain. Yeah.
Oh,
So
man. I might
yeah,
I
I'm
might
I'm
lock
out
in
of it
once
for
it
that.
come out. I'm gonna tell my coworker. I'm like, bro, I didn't. He's like, he gonna be like, hey, you play some Battlefield? Because I told him I was. I was like, nah, I didn't play none,
Boy
bro.
was lying.
I thought I would. Cam take over the game, bro.
Hey, hey, nah, you using that as an excuse. Boy probably wasn't on the game. Boy was probably taking a nap or something. You could have
But B,
played. You like,
but B,
later.
B, you notice when you got that
I
handheld,
know.
it's nothing. It's nothing can beat it, B.
I
Like,
know, B. It's the form factor. It's the comfortability. You could
bro,
just get
it's
on the
so
couch and just sink
convenient.
in. Just ah.
It's so convenient, B. And like, I'm just laid
Mm-hmm.
back in the bed. I could just play it, put some on the TV, and also play.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it.
It's beautiful.
It is.
But Matt B, let's go ahead and get into these quick hits. Let's go ahead and talk about some news, B.
All right.
Shout out to KAYTRANADA. He just released his newest album. Ain't no dang way. August 15th. I haven't checked it out. This is one of the albums I was supposed to check out, but
Mm.
I completely forgot about it. I was so engulfed with the Chance album itself. B, did you get a chance to listen to this?
Of course, I'm gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. We'll talk about it in the music section.
Yeah.
Doja Cat, Vi, September 26th. I'm not hyped for it, but I am the resident Doja Cat fan, so I will be listening to this to see where she's going at, because when it comes to her albums, she kind of has like this theme or this character that she's kind of trying to play, or like this image aesthetic. Let me say that it's
Mhm.
better saying that she has that aesthetic. B, are you going to listen to this or no?
I
Probably
might
not.
check it out, man. I was seeing talks on the timeline, Doja Cat not hip hop, and I'm like, yo, Doja is hip hop, bro. Doja Cat is hip
Doja is
hop.
hip hop, but I don't think a lot of her music, is hip hop adjacent, but it's not
Yeah,
rap.
yeah, yeah.
That's the
You
thing.
know what I'm.
It
Yeah, I
has
know
hip
what you
hop
mean.
elements in it, but I know Troy was doing a video. He,
Hmm.
was trying to combat it all, and I'm just like, Troy, you know exactly why people say she's not hip hop.
But she's hip
Come
hop
on, so
though.
let's stop playing. She is hip hop, but her music to me isn't really hip hop like that. Like it's more in the pop category because it feels fluffy. It feels
Yeah,
cotton
it's
candy.
but
Like,
it's.
yes, she's doing the hip hop things in it, but there's a lot of artists, like you said, that infuse hip hop into their
Mhm.
music, but it's not hip hop.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this. Doja Cat falling in this line. If you guys been a long listener to the podcast since last year, we've been having these pop, hip hop, what is pop music
Mm-hmm.
talks for a long time. So my thing is with Doja Cat is that she has hip hop elements. Like she studied the game. She's a big fan. She's like a hip hop head, right? We know she was
Mm-hmm.
showing feet in those chat rooms. You know what I'm saying? But look,
Racial chat rooms to be exact.
them racial chat rooms. But we gotta
Mm-hmm.
understand when it comes to artists will have like hip hop background. Like I feel like she has songs when she's rapping. Like she put out an
Yes,
album when she's
plenty.
rapping. So it's like
I consider that rap album a hip hop album. I
so
consider that a hip hop album.
so this why I say most of her music, yes, it can fall in like a pop category, but she's hip hop. Like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, they're pop artists, but they're hip hop. I feel like Doja
Mm-hmm.
Cat falls in that lane. That's why I think Troy was trying. I didn't watch the Troy video, but I saw him on Twitter talking about it, and I believe that that's what he meant about her being hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you see a Katy Perry, she can infuse some hip hop in her songs and her albums, but she's not hip hop. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. And see, I think Doja Cat is hip hop, but like I said, to me, her music has hip hop elements in it, but it's not fully in that hip hop range, like a Kendrick Lamar or a Drake, like we've discussed. Like a song like One Dance, Drake isn't singing the whole time. Sometimes he's rapping, but I don't consider that a hip hop song. Though. You get what I'm saying?
I know
to me,
what you're
that's what
saying.
Doja Cat's music. Yeah.
But
No,
you get
I'm
what I
just
mean about the
explaining
overall
that to
art.
the viewers.
Right.
Yeah. No. To me, like I said, she comes from hip hop. She has the 4 elements. You know, she comes from all that. She was a SoundCloud artist at one point. She was releasing music on Tumblr. She raps. She raps in a good amount of her music. But to me, the music does not feel hip hop like that. And you could tell that it's not that hip hop because when she released Scarlet, her latest album, or Scarlet to Claude, whichever one you listen to, you could tell that was a primarily hip hop focused album. And when she was going on to these other platforms talking about it, even they would say like, oh, this is the primarily hip hop focused album because you are focused on your rapping. You are focused on, you know, the hip hop elements and things like that. So I don't know why in that video, like, I'm like, Troy, why you acting obtuse? Why you trying to defend your light skinned queen like this? Troy, come on, what we doing, man? We know that she has hip hop elements, but her albums are not hip hop. They're pop albums. Let's stop that.
Another thing is like, we can move on, but it's just one thing I always say, like, some stuff we just can't say is not hip hop because we still gotta allow hip hop to grow more. Because a lot of this stuff, it's like what Gaston Malone was trying to say. Playboy Cardi and Travis Scott wasn't hip hop. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, that's hip hop. Chill, bro. Relax.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
him though, he was wilding because literally it's hip hop. They are rapping, they are going over heavy 808 drums. You just don't like the aesthetic attached with it. That was the problem for me.
It's kind of the same thing with Doja Cat, B.
The aesthetic to me isn't the problem. To me is the song structuring, the whole album theming. Like, would you consider a song like Say So with her and SZA to be a hip hop song? She's rapping on it.
She is.
Not the whole song. But see, that's the thing where I'm saying most of her music
I get what you're
is
saying.
like that.
I get what you're saying,
But
but
we don't
also that's a songwriting element as well. Like Kiss Me More. I love that song.
That's the song I'm thinking of. Kiss Me
You mean
More.
Kiss Me More? That's what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the song.
It's not a hip hop song, but it got hip hop elements.
That's what I'm saying. That's her music. Like,
But
it has hip hop elements in it, but it's not.
Yeah, but I know.
It's
I'm
not
just
strictly
saying.
hip hop.
I know. I get it. Cause like, you gotta remember, she is a little brother fan. Like, she be like, she do her thing. Like, when it comes to like hip hop, she do her knowledge.
And she
I'm
can
just
rap.
saying
She can rap.
So I'm like, I don't want us to be like throw her away just because she has those elements of pop. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be. It's like Jay-Z. All these bigger guys, they got to have. If you want to become this big artist, you're gonna have to stray away from the huge hardcore hip hop elements. B. You know what I mean?
Agree.
So that's why I say I don't want to push nobody to the side no more because they went another route. You know.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm not pushing her aside because my favorite album from her is that Scarlet one, which she's doing, which the whole album is hip hop. I'm like, yo, this is it for me. Like, I like her other albums, I enjoy them. She's a hip hop. She has hip hop elements. She is, to me, she's considered adjacent in hip hop, but she's one of those people that she could tiptoe in either realm.
Right.
She isn't just strictly just one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you're not, but I'm saying people like to they trying to chunk her out like she's not hip hop.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that has to do with showing feet in racial chat rooms.
In them racial
you know
chat rooms.
That's what I think it was. What's that Nori that tweeted that?
Yeah. She's showing feet in racial chat rooms. B, we still never got the evidence uncovered from that, B.
No, we haven't.
B, speaking of that, real quick, I know we're not doing no drama farming, but did you see that whole consequence thing on that platform? B, did you see it? You did.
I actually saw stuff about it, but I didn't look into it. Tell me about it, B. I didn't really look into it.
So I watched it, and you know how Pusha T was doing this whole rollout thing for clips, and basically like, oh, I don't respect Kanye. Kanye isn't the man to me. Yada yada yada. Woo doo doo. Right. Consequence went on. I forgot what the platform was itself, but basically, when Pusha went at Drake for, I think, Story of Adidon. Kanye got at him in the text messages because they was all in the group chat. Him, Consequence, and Pusha. They was all in the chat room. In the group chat. I think it's around the Donda release. And Kanye's going like, you gotta protect my mental health. You can't be going at Drake because then you're going at me. Yada yada. And then Pusha T apologized. And Consequence was like, would you apologize to a person you don't respect? That's what I thought. And then he tried to walk off like that was a gotcha moment. I'm like, sit your overbite behind back down. What are you doing? Get back over here. Stop that. You can change your mind in over 5 years. Stop that.
So he's over here trying to ride for Kanye right now? Like, this is recent?
Yes.
Oh my God. I thought that was
because he
like
was talking
old
about the
footage or
clips
something because he
rollout.
was talking about some. Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about some old. I thought that was an old interview that got brought up. My bad, man. I'm telling you, I wasn't. Some of that stuff I don't
No,
be
you
checking
good,
on.
B.
Yeah,
That was one thing I saw, and I'm like, this has to be old. And then he was talking about the clips rollout. I'm like, oh no, this is new. And
I
then
think
the
he was on High
consequence really
97.
tried to
B.
walk out the interview like he dropped the mic. Like we not dropping a clue bomb for you, consequence. You nice with it, but stop it.
Push about to Push will, man, get out of here. Push probably ain't gonna waste
Push
his
probably
time
not
on
even
him,
going to
but
concern himself with
yeah.
that. Yeah,
I saw you
facts.
saw that at the concert it had like it had consequences. It had like consequence and something else on there. I don't remember what it was, but people saying that's like a shot at consequence or whatever. I was like, oh, hey, you gonna throw little subs at him?
Someone said consequence. You don't want to do this. There's too many things you can lead in with the name consequence. It's like you don't want to do this.
Not even at them fake teeth. Go ahead at them dentures, bro.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, hey. Consequence, I like his album that he put out. You know what I mean? That's one of my
yeah, I
faves
like the
from
mixtape
that
taken to
era.
the cleanest, and I like when he was writing with Kanye.
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Consequence, are you in them rooms with? Are you in those rooms with Kanye still? Because it don't feel like it anymore. God dang it!
Oh, he is. He need to link to somebody because, bro, he ain't got no motion.
Facts. But we'll be speaking a little bit about Kanye in a little bit. But Erica Badu and The Alchemist, Abby and Allen. I hope I said that right. Coming out August 29th. B, how you feeling about this?
I'm hyped, B. You talking about
Okay.
You say I'm gonna get us an earlier link, B?
Yeah, B. Come on, B. Get us a scoop, B.
I'm I might have to do some might do some calling, man. See what I can do, bro.
Hey, B. We know you got the industry connects, B. Hey,
no,
Universal. Go ahead, send us a scoop.
I might have to hit up uncle and auntie. You know what I'm saying? But see if I can I can
Yeah.
get a link from them, bro. But nah, I'm excited, bro. This right up the block, man.
Yeah,
August
cool.
29th, 2
I'm
weeks
wondering
away.
how this is gonna sound. I'm hoping Alchemist brings it.
I think he
And
will,
this is
man.
her first album in what? Because I believe she's celebrating her 20th anniversary of Mama's Gun this year as
Yeah, it's
well.
been a
So
while. I think her last album was in 2010. I could be wrong, but I know she put that mixtape out. Don't put your phone down.
Don't Call My Phone. Oh
Don't
yeah,
call my
one of those.
phone or something right there. Yeah. I remember that came out in like 2015, 2016. I could be wrong with my year on that, but I know it was around that time. But nah, man, I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? This is family right here, so you know I got support. So if I can get that link, B, I might see if I can hook you up.
B not gonna send it to me. He gonna put it in the Discords, B, and I'm gonna have to find
I'm
it through
not.
Google.
Hey,
Man,
I'm
that's
not gonna
crazy.
get nothing, bro. She is not gonna. She won't, bro. She will not.
Okay, but Joey Badae finally dropping his album after a long-awaited delay, which really wasn't that long. Lonely at the Top, August 29th. B, you hype? We got a lot of stuff to review August 29th. B, it
Oh yeah, we
seems.
do. It's crazy because we was talking about Joey. You know, he was supposed to release this week, right?
Or last week. I forgot. No,
It was
last week, I think.
okay. It was last week. You know, and
Like
Joey,
like the week before, yeah.
the week before last, we talked about his year he had. I think it would have been a better time to release this project right here because he said this is the album before the album. This pretty much kind of like a mixtape in a way, because I think he's still working on this album. You know what I mean? It's so crazy because now we don't have mixtapes no more like that, and they're treated like albums in a way. But I don't know. I hope this is dope, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish it came out when he was doing his whole Joey versus the West Coast. I think it'd have been perfect. It'd been really good marketing for it. But I feel like it's a little
Especially as a
bit too late.
surprise drop during all that.
Yeah, man. And I really hope that we get a little bit more detail of like what made the label be like, okay, all right, we give it to you August 29th. You know what I mean? Because at
B,
first
what if
they
we
said he
listen
wasn't
to it and
ready.
we be like, the label was right.
I don't know, man. I'm hoping it's good. I feel like hip hop is ramping up this year, and we having a really good moment right now. Everything is getting kind of pushed right now, and I'm looking forward to it, bro. So hopefully this is dope. It'll be another dope release in August, man. So what you think about it, B?
I'm waiting for it. Like I said, I would have rather it came out during the time when he was like super hot, like fish grease. But it coming out now, you saying that was the album before the album, which I'm just like, what is this? Is this like an Assassin's Creed Brotherhood to Assassin's Creed 3? Like, what we doing right here? So I hate when rappers do that. We also lost the mixtape moniker, so that doesn't really hold any weight anymore. They're all just projects. This is the prelude basically to your album. So I don't know, but Lonely at the Top, that sounds like a hard album name. So for that not to be the album, but I guess you want to put out music after so many years.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll see.
But B, I
We'll
know
see,
you hyped for
Tony.
this. That new Earl Sweatshirt album. Live, Love, Laugh.
I don't know if I'm hyped, but we get new Earl like every year. Seems like, what I
Did we get
mean?
one last year?
I don't believe so. I think it was
Okay.
I think it was a year before we got the what was it called, him and Alchemist.
Voir Dyer.
Yeah,
Dyer.
Voyeur Dyer, something like that. I think that was
Uh-huh.
2023.
Yeah,
Am I
you get
wrong on
that
that?
boringish out of here.
All right,
I have no idea.
Let me look real quick. Nah, that was dope, man. You boring.
Yeah,
You missed the
it
old
was
Earl,
dope.
huh? You like the old Earl
Yes, I
stuff, huh?
do. Yes, I do. I like Doors. I like Earl Sweatshirt or I Am Earl, whatever that debut mixtape was. I don't like Ish. I hate Ish. I don't like Going Outside, whatever it's called. Yes, that's me. Once you start doing that monotone Ish and getting one mic, some rap songs. I'm just like, God dang.
But nah,
Like
it
that
came
album
out
was
in
just so
2023.
boring to me. Okay, cool. Yeah, that Alchemist. I'm like, yeah, snooze fest. But B, new Hove coming. What is this? B, are we excited? I'm excited for this. God dang it.
Oh, so Memphis Bleak was on. He be on Drink Champs. He actually got a podcast over there as well. But he was saying Hove been working, B, and everybody. I don't know. I've been seeing these talks since the beginning of the year, and I think later last year that Hove is dropping. Hove is dropping something. He's in the works of putting out some heat, B. So I've been seeing the talks with his main little man, Memphis Bleak. What Hove said, if Bleak is in his will, man. He's always gonna be a millionaire as long as he's living. You know what I mean? He's his little man's. So what Bleak
That's crazy.
say, it is kind of crazy. But what Bleak saying is, I think it has a little weight to it. I don't know if it's coming this year, but I think we might get a whole album next year. If it's not this year, I think it's coming though. Because usually when you be hearing talks, it's some truth in there. You know what I'm saying? It's a little truth in there, man. So I believe that we getting something from Hov soon. If it ain't the top of the year, maybe at the end of this year. But I could be wrong, and people can say, yo, bro, wishful thinking, it's not happening. But I don't know. I think it's happening, B. What about you?
It's Memphis Bleak saying it. So it's either him trying to clout chase, trying to get some buzz happening towards his name, or it could be both, and it could be true as well. So why would he say this and it not have any weight to it besides him obviously getting a little clout off of this? Do I want a new Jay-Z album? Yes. But what would Jay-Z talk about now? He's going to be talking about the same thing he's been talking about. Because you got to think about it, B. His last project, solo-wise, was 444.
Yeah.
I don't want people to think that all he's going to do is like another 444 sequel to where it's like thematically the same thing. Not thematically the same thing, but thematically a consistent album, kind of like a 444 where it was very introspective and very retrospective itself. So I don't want people to have these high hopes like, oh yeah, Jay-Z's really going to come with another 444 like hype type album where it's just like, this might just be another Jay-Z album, because the last album that he put out, I believe, was the one with Beyonce. So
yeah, I didn't listen to that.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I am excited to see a new Jay-Z album. Obviously, I'm gonna be listening to it. Seems like the old heads are trying to get back in their bag, even though Jay-Z, to me, he's not really in that old head category because he hasn't taken a big break like the other old heads have in the space. The legacy acts, obviously, who I'm speaking about. But yeah, Hove coming out with a new album. Obviously, day one listen for me. But I just wonder what it's going to be about, because Jay-Z is like the Drake before Drake, where he's always had the hit song, the hit single off of some album that he has, a big song, big release. We have no murmurs, no rumors of anything with that. And we didn't have one of those songs off 444 either. So I'm wondering where he's going to go with this.
Hey, I think he can go many ways. He could still get into his therapy bag. He can get into like the state of the culture now. Talk about public. I said politics, geopolitics. He can get into all of it. You know what I'm saying? But even though I know he probably won't when it comes to the geopolitics, he don't wanna offend none of his political connects. You know what I'm saying? You know how Hove do it. Black capitalism at its finest. But hey, when it comes to the music, I'm for it, man. Yeah, man. New Jay-Z, hopefully.
B, go ahead. Hopefully. But B, go ahead. Let us know what's dropping this week, man.
Man, we got Tiana Taylor, man, little R&B for you head tops, man. We got Escape Room dropping, man. I'm listening to this.
Sorry.
I don't know if you is, but I am.
Mhm.
I know you like your R&B. Speaking of R&B, before I go on, I have to say this. I've been tuning into that Sean Stockton's podcast from Boys to Men. You should check it out. You're an R&B guy, and he's talking about that R&B. I gotta send you the link. Him and
I'm about
Bobby
to listen
Brown
to
had
it.
a
I
good
don't know.
episode. I watched it
I gotta
yesterday.
listen to it. Send me the link, Ruby, please.
I got you. So we got Lupe dropping the deluxe, I think, for Samurai. I don't know if this confirmed because I know it's
I
coming.
think it's the deluxe because the vinyl is supposed to be getting some release soon
Mm,
too. So
that song SOS
yeah,
he put out is so fire. Oh my god, I be
I
playing
haven't
that
listened
joint.
to it.
Offset. What's this? Kiari. That's his name, right?
Okay, next. No, that's one of his daughter's
You know
names, I
you gonna
believe.
listen to it, B. You don't like that song Bodies he put out with Jid? It's alright.
To me, Offset makes mainstream, like super mid mainstream music. Like it's gonna be on the radio, maybe, but to me, it doesn't do anything new or different for me. Like his last album, I think I like one or two songs off of it, like for sure. I'm like, oh, I'm going back to the. Well, no, one song that I know for sure I'm going back to, but besides that, I'm just like,
Yeah, I feel you. You think him and Quavo need to go ahead and come back together and drop Migos? Just them
nah,
two.
because you need Takeoff as well.
You know they got something to
Because
release
Takeoff,
Takeoff.
because take when Takeoff and Quavo came out with that album, I'm just like, dang, like Offset really wasn't needed because this is stereotypical Migos music. Except you had other features on these songs as well because you had to fill in the place of Offset not being there. But
Yeah.
obviously, there was a lack of cohesion and a lack of finesse and quality to that album, only built for Infinity Links. So yeah,
Okay.
I enjoy that album, but I could it has its qualms.
Okay. So we got my guy, Kid Cudi, dropping Free as well. I'm gonna check that out. I don't know if it's something I want to put on a Rolly Decky D. B my bad.
Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna listen to this because I saw the track list wasn't long. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, you got me in now. Because if that would have been like 20, 25 tracks,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
gonna,
need
I'm,
that.
I'm gonna peep. And then we got Big X to plug, you know what I mean? Texas native, Dallas native. I hope you're happy. And I think this is when he get into his country bag B. I think it's like a little EP. It's like not too long. I think it's a few tracks. Let me see.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
think it's
actually
like
got
maybe
11
8,
tracks
10
on here,
tracks.
huh?
Oh,
Say it
okay,
again.
11.
It's
I
11
thought it
tracks
was
on
like
here.
8 or 10 tracks.
Yes, 11 tracks on here, man. So he got features from Jelly Roll, Darius Rucker, you know what I mean? Shout out Hootie. He got Luke Combs, he got Shabuzi, you know what I mean? We gonna see what he gonna do. B,
Wait,
you
so
gonna check
this
it
really
out?
is a country
It's
album?
like a country album. It got a little, it's the hip hop country
So it's another
intertwined.
Shabuzi album, but just more rapping. Then
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same flow every song, just different beats.
You gonna peep?
This might go off at the Chili's or Cheddar's though. B, this might go off at those spots.
You gonna peep?
Yeah,
I know
I
you
gotta
saw
support a Dallas native.
I know
I
you
gotta
saw
support.
I know you saw Academics tweet.
Yes, talking about Big X and Plug and Rod Wave are the only two artists like coming out with heartfelt like music or something like that. I'm like, Academic, shut the F up.
Oh my god. Hey bro. Yo, that nigga act wildin', man.
Yeah.
Next.
Someone said he just got fat bias.
That's a good tweet. I didn't see that. We got Little Baby dropping the leaks. This was pushed back. This was supposed to drop last week, right?
hmm
This week. Yeah, last week,
hmm
technically. Yeah. We got the baby, Little Baby, the leaks. You gonna check that out? Because I don't think I'm gonna listen to it, B.
B, I think we might need a plumber to fix that leak because I don't
Okay.
want that leak to be escaping.
Because what
I
happened
want
to
to
the
be
other
escaping that
joint?
one.
He supposed to Dominic or whatever.
He said that's supposed to follow this album now. Which that album was supposed to come out in February, remember? But this is supposed to follow this album right here. He got a lot of features on there. I believe Lucky was on there. Schoolie, was Rilo Rodriguez probably. I think V's maybe. I could be wrong on some of those features right there. But yeah, like I said, we just need a plumber to fix that leak right there because
Yeah.
we don't need this to escape. We don't need this to come out the vault. You could keep this wherever it's at, little baby. Trust me.
Hey, you
We're not
clog
missing
that
it.
pipe.
Yeah, facts. Hey, because that YSO case, like I told you, in the last episode, it nerfed a lot of Atlanta rappers right now. I don't want to hear none of that ish. If you're not talking about the streets, if you're not talking about guns, violence, shoot 'em up, bang bang, I don't want to hear that ish.
This what he said. Put the mics down and put the guns up. Anyways, we go.
Hey B, remember that episode of Boondocks when Granddad had to diss Magnificent? Magnificent never went to high school. That's why he's a mother fool. Mama was a fool. Daddy was too. If you don't want to be like Magnificent, don't go to school, fool. That's what this is about to be right here, B. I don't want to hear that.
They got the granddaddy raps, B. Granddad. Oh my God. We got Conway, the machine. You can't kill God with a bullet. You know what I'm saying? Hard title. This is something I will be checking out. I don't know if you're gonna listen to it, B, but
I'll give it one listen.
Okay. Cool. One. Speaking of one, we got Ghostface Killer, Supreme Clientele 2 dropping. He actually dropped another single over the weekend. I did not listen to it. I don't know if you did.
Me neither.
I want to chill because I listened to the other one. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to savor it, B. I try to listen to it in the context of the album, B.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
That's why I listened to that one song and I'm like, all right, cool. Didn't really care for the production on that, but I like Ghost rapping on it. And I like the next track. I'm not listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna listen to the full album. So I'm ready, man. But that's all we got for the releases that's dropping this week. It's more stuff that's coming, but you know, I'm not talking about it on the BBC because I didn't give a hell. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care at all. You know what I mean? But yeah, B, what's happening in the news, current events? We got a little something.
Oh yeah. Kanye is supposedly coming out with a new documentary dropping September 19th called "In Whose Name." Not really much has been said about this, but I'm wondering where it's going to drop. I haven't really looked into that as well, but I'm wondering how this documentary is going to differ from the Genius one that's on Netflix itself, because to me that documentary was really good, even though it didn't go over the parts that I really would have loved to see Kanye in Kanye's career, because it was shot by a Cooley, is that his name?
Yeah, named Cooley, I think it was Cooley.
Yeah, and you know, obviously Cooley wasn't there all the way for all of Kanye's career itself, and you know, it was more so through Cooley's eyes than it was from an actual totality of what Kanye was going through, or you know, doing through his career. Because Graduation, we didn't see none of that, and I'm like, I would have loved to have seen Graduation. I would have loved to see My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So hopefully some of this goes over that, but I'm wondering because I seen something. This is a film by Nico Ballesteros, and this is in theaters. Okay, but is this a BBC review right here, B?
Yeah, we could talk about it if I get to go see it. But that was said, B. We gotta start other channels, bro. And we can just talk about if we talk about something about movies, we can put it over there. So you know what I mean? Hey, build up that content. But I think this gonna focus more when he got into his Jesus bag, B. Because it's like, you know, in whose name, you know what I'm saying?
See, and I'm thinking because I saw a little snippet of it and it said like it had like Kanye with the White Lives Matters t-shirt. So I'm thinking this is everything from Slavery Was a Choice and up.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
Everything from Life of Pablo up.
This the bipolar era.
Yeah, the Ye era, the 7-track album era. Yeah,
most definitely, because it's a lot of I saw the trailer and it has a lot of footage from, like, you know, when his kids was a little younger. I saw North, she was younger, and like you said, the White Lives Matter. Yeah, this get into Kanye when he turns. You know what I'm saying? Cooley had the Kanye we loved, and this is the Kanye we loathed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Cooley also had the Kanye that we loathed as well in there. He had that big gap between
oh yeah, I didn't watch all
it,
that
it was in the last episode. Basically he has a gap from Graduation up until Life of, really, like Jesus is King and all that, because he has everything after and before those albums as well.
See, I'll watch the first part. That's it. That's all I wanted. I didn't need no more.
Understandable.
But B, man, let me introduce this to you, man, because I know this. I know your heart is broken, and for you guys don't know, B's gonna tell you. But B's favorite rapper put his ass in jail. You know what I'm saying? He locked him up. Freddie Gibbs. He blocked the Beaster, the Dark Sage himself. You no longer can look at his tweets, B. How do you feel about that? I want you to explain to us, how do you feel about your favorite rapper? You know, one of your favorite rappers blocking.
Let me go ahead. Let me set the tone, guys. Alfredo 2 just recently dropped. I enjoyed it. B really didn't. I went on the timeline. I expressed my qualms with it. I've expressed my qualms with it on the show itself. But guess what? You guys know I'm a supporter of the music because we actually talk about the music and support the artists over here. I bought the album. I've been bought it. I pre-ordered it before I even heard it because I already knew Freddie wasn't going to disappoint me. Did he do it a little bit? Yes, but that's besides the point. We're not talking about that right now, even though I should because you put me on that block list. So to go ahead and continue with the story, this week, I woke up early. I'm getting ready for work. I go on Twitter. I see Freddie Gibbs post something about Alfredo too. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, but why are my like the interactions thing limited? Because I see like the like, I see the retweet, and I see the comment all blurred out. I'm like, all right, so Freddie probably doesn't want people to comment under this. This might be a promotional post. I click on the post though because I see some comments already under there. I saw some comments. I saw I was blocked out. I was like, how come I can't comment? I saw that I was blocked. At Freddie Gibbs blocked you. I said, no, this must be a mistake. I clicked on the profile. You know, you see the one tweet from the person. Then you scroll down a little further. At Freddie Gibbs blocked you. I was like, what did I do? I have come on here and I have been a Freddie defender. I have suffered through all the qualms, the slander that Kiko gives him on Twitter. I have suffered through all that, B. I went through the prohibition. I went through the recession. I went through everything when it comes to Freddie Gibbs and his career and the embarrassing antics from him. I even was there when he was on Vultures 1. People crapped on Vultures 1. The guy thinking he had one of the best verses on that album. I was defending that verse. That song was hard though, but I was defending him. He was looking crazy standing next to Kanye. But B, I gotta add a little more context.
What's the context?
So a few weeks ago, we did a review Alfredo too. B, you know when you make these shorts, shout out to you, B, for making these shorts. You know I gotta post it, I gotta share it. You know, gotta get a little traction.
Respect.
I put it on the timeline, B. I said my co-host is breaking my heart, and I added Freddie Gibbs because Freddie Gibbs has interacted with the pod channel once or twice. So I'm all right. Maybe he might interact and F with your boy.
He interacted all right.
B. I said my co-host was killing this. You can hear me break my heart. You even see in the clip, I said I'm calling the black SUVs on this man. But instead he blocks me.
B, you had to block the source, B. You put it out there. Your co-host did.
B.
Oh, hey, I tried to send Freddie, you know what I mean? Like, hey, yo, bro, it was me. Block me, not the homie, not the little cuzzo.
I bought 3 different goddamn versions of Bandana. I bought Shadow of a Doubt. I dang near bought some of the EPs for Pinata on vinyl. I have a huge Freddie Gibbs collection. You can see it in the goddamn vinyl video that I have on the channel. You want to block me? Negro, I buy your music. Most of your listeners don't buy your music, but you want to block the one that does.
B, man. We gotta squash the beef because I don't know. I feel like some beef is rooting over you and Freddie now, man.
B. The worst part is I might have to, and I might need Westside Gun to make amends with it because I see he's doing that with him and Benny. I'm like, dang, I need Westside Gun to squash the beef with me and Freddie. That's crazy. I even defend Freddie against the currency slander, B.
Hey man, some of these rappers, bro, they don't see the good side, bro. You know what I mean? But sometimes they see the good, they don't want to see the bad. Sometimes a fan of you don't like something you do. You know what I mean? Me, I'm a fan of you, Freddie. But I had to say it how what I felt. You know what I'm saying? And my guy over here, he just let you know how I felt. He didn't feel the same way, but you couldn't even handle the heat. That's why I knew you was up. You know what I'm saying? Benny was right, nigga. Oh, look, my bad. I'll be chill out. I'm gonna make this worse for you, B. I'm gonna make this worse. Let me stop. But are you done, B?
I even went to one of your shows.
Oh, you not done?
Freddie? I went to one of your shows. B, I don't even wear hats, but I bought a hat at the show.
What hat was it?
It was like the promotion for Freddie. You know the album where he was like Teddy Pendergrass album cover? It was that. It just said Freddie on it because it had the same lettering as the actual album itself. Yeah. No, the hat was black, but the lettering was pink, yes.
Okay.
B.
Goddamn.
Why he doing me like that, B?
I don't know, bro. I did not expect him to block you, bro. I didn't think he was gonna see it because he didn't say nothing.
B. Even Kiko commented under it. He don't even got me blocked. I said, just add salt to the wound. I'm over here defending him against you, Kiko.
Yeah.
And I get blocked. That's crazy.
Hey, Kiko evil, bro. And look, me, Kiko, I'm evil. I just don't get like that on Twitter. Like, bro, I can get low
That's
down
because you
dirty.
watch your digital footprint. That's why.
I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm corporate, B. I don't need them to look at my status. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about this right here. But look, I'm gonna say this, Freddie. This is a little transition. Like B was mentioned before. You in the airport, you met up with B, you see Benny, you see Westside Gun. Westside Gun, like, hey man, y'all talk it out. If it's any beef I wanted to be squashed, it's Benny and Freddie B.
Same.
It's hard to come back from getting your chain snatched in front of your lady in Buffalo at a diner. It's hard to come out spreading your cheeks to your girl, you know, spready Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
Pause.
I think Benny actually smashed her too. And they took pics together. It's a lot
I'm about
to come back
it don't matter if Benny smashed her because there's plenty of videos of other guys smashing her. So,
with his
which is
baby
crazy
in the
because
tummy. With the baby in the tummy, B.
Exactly. In a van of all places. That's crazy. But let's keep going.
Freddie, I know it's hard to come back. You threw a little shots at him on the last album. Y'all need to squash this beef, bro. Cause I was so shocked because I remember they was promoting an album they was dropping together. Remember this?
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, the beef happened.
Which I don't even know why the beef happened.
I forgot. I don't know if it's miscommunication. I don't know what happened. But I needed to stop. Benny, I know Benny, he's still tough, rough, Buffalo, street dude. Come on, man. Let Freddie make it, bro. And let's just keep this rap relationship, this coworker. Y'all just be coworkers and like put out that project. Cause that one song, I remember Freddie, they somebody reposted it back on Twitter. And I'm like, bro, I remember this snippet.
This is
They
a song off of Benny's album?
Nah, bro, it didn't even come out.
Oh, it was a snippet. Okay.
They was going back and forth. I was like, ooh, I remember this, bro. I remember when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember a few weeks later, they started beefing. And I'm like, what? Finna get the album.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, B, if I find that link, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. They were going back and forth. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
This is something we need. This is something that we do need. Yeah. This is the real Fetty. We need him and Benny on spot
Benny, bro. But now they I hope this gets squashed. I don't know if it was real, but I saw Benny, it was like he was in somebody's DMs and Instagram was like, I just had to let him know like about playing with this rap stuff or whatever, like putting my name in the songs or whatever. So not my name, but just, trying to throw shots at me. But yeah, man. That's all we have, man. Not much happening.
Nothing much from the news, man, besides that Freddie blocked me.
Yeah. And it's something else that's in the news, but we just not talking about that because we know how y'all are. You don't know what that is, B? The paperwork.
Oh, yeah. I don't care about that.
Nobody want to talk about that.
Nasty conversations. Conversations. But yeah, that's about it for the hip hop news and current events. But B, I have a really important question to ask you.
What is it, B?
What have you been jamming since the last episode, man?
I've been jamming a lot, and this actually what I've been jamming pretty much because you said you ain't really had nothing.
I haven't listened to nothing besides the stuff that we've listened to, we've reviewed. I'll talk a little bit about the stuff, but I'm not gonna say much.
All right, so I'm gonna speed run. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is, you know what I'm saying, our queen Cardi B. She dropped the Imaginary Playerz rework. You know what I'm saying? She did her redemption of it. I don't know if you listened to it, B, or did you not?
I listened to the snippet of it, B, and I agree with B. Dot. This is the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6. You see, sucker?
Hey, 40 to 50,000, you cocksucker. But look,
this is the difference.
Yeah, I feel like the flow wasn't in pocket with this one right here. Somebody did one when they put her on what? Take Money, boom, the cash,
not more money, more
cash
problems, right?
Not more money, more problems. Niggas.
Oh, not all.
I don't know why I can't think of the name of the song, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing it in my head. Take money, boom, boom. Take money. You know that beat?
It sound
I
I just don't
cannot
know the
think of
name
the
of it.
song right
But
now.
the
Why am
Diddy
I
song though,
blanking?
correct? Or Diddy
It's the
produced
Bad
song?
Boys. It's the Bad Boys
That's why the
song.
only one I'm thinking of is All About the Benjamins.
It's with Lil Kim, Lil C's, Biggie on that joint. I forgot the name of the song. It ain't More Money, More Problems, right?
No, because
No,
that's
that's not the name
Diddy's
of the
song.
song. I can't
That's
think
why
of
I'm
the name of the
thinking All
song.
About the Benjamins, but I can't think of the other song.
Nah, but anyways, they put her on that beat, and she sounded much better. Imaginary Players, she didn't sound too comfortable on here to me. I think it was a good attempt, but I'm gonna say no cigar, bro. I didn't really care for this. Right after I spin this, I had to spin the original. I had to spin Hoes. Cause I tell you, I talked about this song like early this year, how this song
Yeah.
make me feel when I'm in the whip. I be like,
Mhm.
I'm getting money. I feel like I'm getting
Mhm.
money and all you suckers. And I'm in a Jeep Cherokee. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the most expensive vehicle. But if I see a little Honda, a little 1997 Honda next
Hey,
to
B,
me,
that's the difference between a 4.0 and 4.6?
hey, $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Oh my
Oh
God. But
man.
yeah, that's
But I
something
will say, B, I'm
what's
tired of
up?
these rap songs sampling other rap songs and not being different, unique, or creative with them.
Yeah, she kind of followed his theme as well. So,
You know.
but yeah, I'm gonna speed through some of these joints. I listened to Joey Valence and Brae, Hyper Youth. I listened to their project. I talked about them last year. They're like, a really fun group. They bring you some. Their first project gave you a feel of like Beastie Boys. Here they got, like some Miami bass, some techno, some fun music, get you up and dance. That's just what they vibe is. I don't take their music too seriously, but I think it's really fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move on from that. And then we got Dijon. I said Dijon dropped Baby.
Dijon.
Yeah, DJ's like he on his Prince bag, but with his own little twist to it. Like he's got different instrumentation in
Mm.
here. The vocals a little distorted a little bit. Production, you got some
Mhm.
piano, you got some guitar, you got all type of stuff interacting in these songs. I really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I need some more listens to it just to really consume all of the musicality of this album. And I'm gonna move on.
Mhm.
KAYTRANADA dropped "Ain't No Damn Way," which is amazing. Feel good.
Mhm.
Like nobody, man. Nah, it's quick. It's quick. It's not too long. It's like 30 something minutes. I played this in the garage, bro. I was doing a little yard work outside. I had it playing. I'm like, bro, he just can't stop making good music. B, it make you just want
B,
to move, man. He just
B, off
dope.
of first impressions, is this album better than Timeless, the last album that we listened to?
Oh, I like Thomas. I haven't went back to Thomas in a minute. I might like this one more just because it's quick.
Off your
I
first
it's
listens,
our
initial
first
listens.
listen. I think I like this one more on first listen, but I have to go back
Mhm.
to Thomas. But yeah, KAYTRANADA, just super dope. The next project I listened to is a one disc and a two disc by Kal Banx. I think it's called RHODA.
Mm.
I think it's RHODA. I could be
I've seen
wrong.
some people talking
Anyways,
about this on the timeline.
I'm a fan of Kal Banx. I like him as a producer, and also he's a Texas native, Dallas, Texas guy. But he linked up with
Mhm.
TDE, does a lot of production over there. Got some stuff with my boy Pink Sifu on here. Got my boy Reggie. Where
Mhm.
are you, Reggie? Reggie, where are you, bro? I know you had a kid. You got a girl, and you just disappeared from the planet. I don't know where he at. Huge fan of Reggie. The tracks on he got Max on here, which I'm a fan of. He got the one song he has with Smino and Buddy I really enjoy. Maxo Cream on here. Childish
Mm.
Major. Anyways, he's actually doing his rapping as well on here, but he's a little more melodic. He more vibey. He's like a great value Isaiah Rashad in a way, but he's handling the
Mm.
production, which gives him a notch. And he has some heartfelt stuff about his mom on here, about family. He has a little snippets bringing the story together. You could tell that he spent a lot of time with this, and this seems like years worth of work. Which you could tell this album
Mm.
is an hour and 21 minutes. It is long.
Ooh.
It's 2 discs, but I enjoyed it for the vibes. Be really good
Mhm.
vibey, man. Like flow through. He got my guys High Tech on here. Baby Tate on the song IG with him.
Wait, High
Really
Tech,
dope.
the producer?
No, High Tech is a group from out of Detroit, and they do a lot of techno
Oh,
stuff, which is dope. I think it's
okay.
a trio. I love them guys; they're dope as well. But man, I enjoyed this. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. I enjoyed this a lot. It's few songs. I know I'm not. Be honest, I know I'm not gonna listen to this album again, like all the way through. So I got songs I liked that I know I'm gonna go back to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put them in a playlist.
Mm.
So yeah, that was
Okay.
dope by Kal Banx. Yo, check that out if y'all haven't. What else I checked out? Oh, I threw some shots at Will I Am, Black Eyed Peas, because it's been a while since I listened to those first two albums. I went back and listened to their first album, Behind the Front, and I stand on what I said. This album not even worth listening to. Will I Am suck on a Black Eyed Pea, like I said, but nah, I'll give 'em some justice. Black Eyed Peas, they was cool rapping, you know what I mean? They was like trying to be like the West Coast Tribe Called Quest. I got a lot of feelings of Q-Tip from an MC perspective from Will I Am around that time, especially from production as well. I think it was really a good little stellar debut album. But yeah, did I listen to anything else? Oh, one more
B,
album, huh?
you
What's
know
up?
Will I Am. I don't give a if.
Oh, oh, one more album I listened to. I don't even think I'll talk about it next week. I ain't even gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about it next week because I didn't finish it. But
Mm.
let me see. Let me see. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. B. Oh, save the best for last. I almost missed it. And bro, shout out Marco Plus. Oh my God,
I was gonna ask you
Marco
if you listen to that.
Marco Plus versus the Underworld. 16 for 16, shooting 100% from the field goal. This dude
Mm,
Marco Plus, bro. I was gonna do a mini review myself on this, and I'll just talk about it here. This guy right here, man, he can rap. He
mm,
speaks. He spit with so much confidence. What he
mm.
say, he means. I just love it. He don't waste bars. He don't waste songs. That's why I say he was
Ooh.
16 for 16. I love the production on here. I love the vibe. He gave little skits to show you into the songs he was going to, like the Hood News, Vent 2, the opening. Bro, man, he had a Vent 2, he had that bar. He said he was like beefing with his cousin. He was like, if Cuz try me, I'm gonna have to spill Cuz blood. I don't care if he my blood Cuz. I'm gonna have to spill Cuz blood. Like I was like, come on, bro. It's just certain
Mm,
stuff, man. Marco is he speak with conviction, B. Like I love that. I love
mm.
that from an artist. I love to like believe what they're saying and also feel it. And Marco Plus did this, man, on this project. And I'm so sorry, bro. I went back and I did a little what we jamming on Marco Plus last year, and I just had to check. And I was messing up my boy name, calling him Marcus Plus. I'm like, bro, I was new to
Mhm.
this, bro. Like, dang, I'm so new,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
messing up.
yeah.
But no, Marco Plus, man. I've been knowing about him since around like 2022 or whatever. But man, shout out, man. This probably B. I'm saying it now. This is making my top 10. I'm sorry. This is making my top
Ooh.
10. The album's so good. It's like, let me tell you how long it is. 16 tracks and it's 43 minutes, and it don't feel like it. You want to come back to
Mm,
it. I swear,
mm.
bro, I listened to this album already at least 5 times. Like, I just keep coming back to it, B. And I really, hey, I think you should check it out, bro. Check out Marco, man. He's dope. He's
I was
dope.
supposed to this weekend, but I forgot. It's literally him and KAYTRANADA were the two I was supposed to check out this weekend, and the Dijon album.
Yeah, the Dijon album, yeah.
Yeah.
But now, man, shout out Marco Plus, man. I'm so glad I didn't forget that. I'm looking right at it, B. Now I talked about it last year. Last week or something. I
Uh-huh.
don't know why, but no, I've been playing this album like crazy. Shoot. But now, Marco Plus versus the Underworld. Check it out if you haven't, bro. Really good album. But yeah, that's all I
Man,
got, B.
be the small little things I got. I'm gearing up for that little brother minstrel show review because whew, I was listening to the minstrel show this week again. God dang, that's a good album. I was re-listening to Mad Villainy this week. Good
Mm.
album. Check out our review of that as well. I was listening to Rick Ross's Triller. I do want to make a Dark Sage interlude video about this album because this is the album that made me a Rick Ross fan. This is the album I really got into Rick Ross. And going back to this album, I'm like, you can hear where Rick Ross was going with that luxurious theme slash like, you know, beat wise and the type of beats he was picking back then. You could see that duality of I'm the hustler, I'm the gangster, but also I want this luxury lifestyle itself. So I really want to do a Dark Side interlude video on that album because, like I said, that's my first ever Rick Ross album, which is his sophomore album. But yeah, besides that, we got some stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah. You know
So
what we gonna
which one you want to start off with
we
first?
we gonna go current, B. We're gonna go current, man, since this is fresh on our minds.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? The other album is something that we lived with for a while. So we can draw
yeah,
from all different angles on that one.
yeah.
But like B, do you want to start it off, man? I don't know. I don't know the time you had with this album for this weekend. Um,
So
I
let's
did a
go
lot of
ahead and talk
talking.
about it. Chance the Rapper. Starline. 17 songs, 1 hour and 7 minutes. It's been about what, 5 to 6 years since Chance released the
6.
actual project itself. It's been a long while. Chance had a good amount of stuff to say, and while I wish he would have said more on the album, he said a good amount of stuff for me to where I really enjoyed this album. B. This is the comeback album I needed from Chance. To me, this album is the Chance album that I needed, because last year when we were starting to show off, I listened to all of Chance's albums, and I know a lot of people crap on The Big Day. Me, myself, I went back to it, and I don't think The Big Day is as bad as people make it seem. Is there a noticeable drop off? Of course, right when the John Witherspoon interlude happens. But besides that, Big Day was consistently pretty good up until that point. Going into this album, Chance had a lot riding on him. A lot of people said Chance has fallen off. Chance has went through a divorce since we started the show. Chance, I'm trying to see anything else big that Chance has done, really.
He's a father.
But
He
besides
got
that,
like 2 kids.
didn't he have a father? Well, he was a father before that, though, correct? Or no?
Well, I think he was I know he had another kid after the album dropped, I believe.
Okay. And so going to this album right here, Chance had a lot riding on him on this album. People saw the cover art and it was like, oh, Chance needs to retire this type of art style. But B, that Star Side intro, B, that was an intro. To me, it still has those elements of like what him and Kanye did on Life of Pablo and what he was doing on Coloring Book Day, where it has like this gospel like thematic theme, like sound to it. But this felt like a grand intro to the album right here with Starside intro. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Chance followed the same formula with the first 2 tracks on this album, like he did on his last album, Coloring Book, which is I want to call this like a sequel to that kind of, because it has the intro track, the godly gospel theme, uprising track, but then you got the turn up track with the group Do or Die, which is a Chicago native group. B, that song, at first, when I first heard it, I'm like, how's it starting off? But B, when that beat came in, I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when Do or Die came in, I'm like, oh, they sound good.
Fire.
They sound good. This might be my favorite song of the album, just because of everything around it. Not literally just subject matter wise, but like actual sound, me bumping this consistently, replayability. This might be my favorite song on the album right here. Then man, B, I think Chance, for me, he was going on a run from 1 through 7. The song with BJ Chicago Kid. Oh, the Negro Problem. The song with Baby Chief Do It. Never heard a song by him, but oh my gosh, the banger that they made. Yes. Did you like it, B?
I didn't favorite it, but I was like, I'm in the middle with it. It's like, it's a song I understand. I understand why Chance put it on here. You got the hype track. I'm not the biggest fan of the position of this song, but also like that he's putting another younger guy on here, so I was like, all right, that's cool. But I probably don't like it as much as you, but I'm in the middle of it. The first time I heard it, I did not like it. I really
enjoyed it.
But by my third listen, I was like, okay, I see it.
All right. Then going into that song, Back to the Go, which is short for Chicago, obviously, right? With Vic Mensa. I'm not gonna lie, Vic Mensa sounded like a broke down J. Cole at first. Cause I'm like, oh, he got J. Cole in the song. I went Vic Mensa. I'm like, okay. And Vic Mensa has some bars here and there. It was good to hear Vic Mensa, but I see Vic Mensa like a good amount because my girl watches The Chi and he is a character in that show. He is a meaningless character in that show. And also he was in the show Bel Air, which he makes a tie into with some of his bars right there. And this also ties into the things that he was kind of like crying about a few months ago as well. Then we got the song The Highs and the Lows with Joey Badass. Oh, another stellar song. It's like he got the blog era legacy acts for these 2 back-to-back songs. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling what we're going at with this Chance. And this is where the sequencing in the album comes in, because to me, it takes a bit of a dip with Space and Time and Link Me in the Future. To me, it's like more that Life of Pablo-esque sound where it's like, it's not necessarily like super hip-hop sounding. It can sound like kind of like pop mainstream radio.
He got his Lion King bag, B.
Okay, so that's the best way I could say it, because this felt like the songs that wasn't like really super hip-hop adjacent, but they still felt like Chance to me. So it still felt like his songs right here. Then we got Gun in Your Purse, B, and this is a song where I'm like, all right. And I'm hearing the beat. I'm hearing what Chance is rapping about on the hook. Then I'm like, because I'm not looking at the track list while I'm listening to it. Then I hear Young Thug come in. I'm like, this sounds like a Young Thug song. I sound like a Young Thug / Uzi song. Tio Kareem did a good job. But to me, this song, I'm just like, like I was a bit on this song, B, because the hook, The beat, I'm like, okay, it kind of sounds like a broke down Cash Cobain type beat. Then we get Tree, which was a single, and I remember hearing a bit of this on the timeline when it first came out, and I'm like, nah, this ain't it. Hearing this in the album, this sounds like a Chance song. This sounds like a Smino song, like a song that Smino would be perfect on. Lil Wayne did his thing. I'm still about the song though, because I'm just like, I get it. This is the fun Chance song. I get it, B. But this one really wasn't it for me either, because I'm just like, it feels too colorful and poppy for me. You get what I'm saying, B? And I get it. They're talking about weed the whole song. This is a Smino bag / Chance the Rapper bag. Not for me. Then we get Burn Your Block. B, I wanted to like the song, but I just couldn't.
Burn your
I'm
block.
like,
Burn your block.
Burn Your Block. I'm just like,
he should have put. I'm gonna talk about it.
And then we get to Letters. I really like this song. Him talking about the mega churches, the corrupt churches, and all that. Talking about how the black church need to uplift that. I was like, all right, I'm down with this Chance. Chance has a good amount of maturity on this album with certain songs like the Negro Problem, Back to the Go, Highs and Lows, and Letters. Then we get Speed of Light with another BJ Chicago Kid feature. I'm loving it, B. I'm loving BJ the Chicago Kid on this project right here. Then we get Pretty, which I do like. He does touch on the themes of like his divorce, him thinking like, this was the love of my life. I thought this was the girl. Like when I was by myself, I thought that I was ugly, or he was basically talking about his insecurities with that. And then we get Just a Drop with Jay Electronica. B, you know how I do with the Rock Marciano? Hippopotamus, Dotamus, Wadamus. I gotta do a new one with Jay Electronica. Jay Electronica, Hanukkah, Ramaka, Donica, Bonica. See, that's what Jay Electronica do. He do that. He be turn on Ryan Ski, I'll turn on Ryan Ski. Jay does his thing. And B. Then we get to the last track, Jasmine Sullivan with the feature. This felt like a great closer to me.
Super great.
B. The only problem I have with this album, because I enjoy the sequencing, I enjoy most of the songs. The track listing is a bit too long, and there are some songs that I will throw out. But I feel like Chance was trying to encompass a lot of the sounds that he's previously used on this project right here. Sounds from 10 Day, Acid Rap, Coloring Book. Not really many from the Big Day itself, but this felt like a Chance album. This album to me has a lot of personality to it. This sounds like Chance. Chance has a distinct sound that is Chance. Chance is he has a presence about him as well when it comes to his rapping performance as well. I enjoyed this album. We're gonna have a discussion about this, obviously, B, but I want to hear your thoughts, B.
Oh man, I really enjoyed this album as well. Bro, like you said, Star Side, Ride, No More Old Men, The Negro Problem. That four run for me was it. I was like, Chance got one, man. He's killing it. And the one he has with Baby Chief Keef was called Drapetomania. What's it called? Drapetomania.
Yeah.
Like I had to come around to it on like my third listen. Was like, okay, I understand why it's here. Didn't really care about the placement. But then after you get out of that, back to the goal. I love the rapping on there because him and Vic Mensa have been doing stuff together for the last few years, even though they worked together, growing up and stuff. But I'm just saying, the highs and lows, the older track, I think it came out like a few years ago, like 3 years ago, which was like, okay, hearing this, we might get some of those other singles Chance dropped over the last 4 to 3 years or whatever, 3 to 4 years. Space and Time, I didn't really care for that song. I know he was getting to his Lion King bag. I was like, not really feeling it. Link Me Into the Future. I like the verses on here. I like how Chance sounded on there. The thing that I didn't really care for is the hook. Link me to the future. Like, I don't know. It was mad corny. Gun in My Purse. This is when the album goes to the point where I'm like, I'm out of it. I got out of it when it came to Gun in Your Purse, Tree, Burn Your Block, Burn Your Block, Burn Your Block. Lil Wayne, weak verse, Smino on the hook, Chance to rap a corny bar. My mom worked for Saltine Underfoot. Say she tired of these
Crackers.
crackers. I'm like, all right, bro, no. But then the album returns back to form with Letters. Heat. I love the subject matter on here. Like you said, Chance touched on topics that shows his maturity and also, showing his awareness of what's going on in the world. He had the one bar, even in Drape to Mania, he has a chain that say F Ice. So I'm like, that's dope. I like that. I like the political stances you're taking here. So then we got Speed of the Light. I love this joint right here. V. I was like, hold up. I like the vibe he's giving on here. I love the hook on here. BJ on here, Lion Bay. Then Pretty, like you said, Insecurities. I like the double entendre into that with the title and what he's talking about. Just to drop really dope. I don't know, this production right here just fit Jay Electronica so well as to me, and then how Chance was on. I was like, oh man, this giving me that cinematic feel, like melancholy, whatever the word I'm looking for, like that feel for that. I'm like, ooh, Jay sound fire on here, and then Speed of Light. Dope ending, Jasmine Sullivan. I like how they just shut the beat off, like the production off at the end, and then they come back with the hook. And I'm like, oh man, I love the way they ended this. Chance did it, man. Really, good return. I think this is, like you said, we're gonna have the conversations. I think this is an album that's gonna be in the top 10 discussions to me of like one of the best
This is
albums.
what I
Maybe
like to hear,
five.
B.
Maybe in five.
Serious
Yeah,
convos.
yeah. Like you said, I think he just some songs I feel like he could have did without. Like you could give me link me into the future, take away space and time. Tree, I understand it. Gun in My Purse, I understand. I probably will remove Tree, bro. Cause bro, if you go back to the singles he was putting out, he has some dope songs, B. I had to revisit them this morning just to remember like they was dope and what he could have replaced some of this stuff with. And I'm like, yo, like Burn Your Block could have been the song he did with, I think his name King Promise or something like that. It's called You Know, which is kind of an Afro beats up tempo track, which is really good. He could have changed that. Then the song Together. I don't remember Together, the Primo produced track should have been on here. Together, how he talk about family, break it down like bro, why he didn't have that track on here? I don't even know if that's on streaming, but Together is super dope. Stars Out is dope. Why that wasn't on here? Because he been doing the whole Starline stuff for the last 3 to 4 years,
Because it
and
was
I'm
supposed
like,
to be a mixtape.
yeah, I'm like, bro. But anyways, him not putting those tracks on here, I understand. Well, I don't understand. My thing is, you still put out a dope album, Chance, and I'm really happy for
Yeah.
you, bro. Because this album, we was let down from your last album, and I'm sorry, man, that we just shut you out like that. And I'm pretty sure it was hard to put this album out because I think he was mad. He had so much pressure on him, and I think with him getting the good reception from this project, I think it'd be, I think it'd be better when he released his next one because I feel like I hate to say this, but during his hiatus, he kind of fell off in a way because he wasn't in our face like that. He had put out the singles, we say they dope, and then we move on. It wasn't something that people was just leeching on to like, yo, Chance is finna drop Starline. It was no what's the word I'm looking for? Excitement or anticipation for this project that I thought should have for a Chance project. So I think that's one thing that this project lacks. But yeah, you can go on,
I
B.
think the problem with this album is that, when it came to Coloring Book, Chance had a big hype factor behind it because we all liked acid rap. There was a big gap between acid rap and Coloring Book. And going into that project, Chance had those allegations of, oh, is he an industry plant? Look at the producers and the features he got. Yada yada woo, woo, woo. But coming out with that project, he had some huge songs on there, like No Problems. You don't want no problem. Like he had Justin Bieber on that album. He had a good amount of and also this was during the time of Life of Pablo as well. So he was working with Kanye. Chance had a lot of hype behind him with that. So going into the big day, of course, that hype was going to follow from Coloring Book, which was a really good project, up into the big day. But because it was such a big disappointment for a lot of people, him not being as active in social media, hip hop scene in general, in terms of like features, like him being in our face, music videos, he really wasn't doing much in between the big day and this album, which I believe is like his biggest gap between his discography, probably.
Most definitely.
It was a lot riding on this album, especially with the last headline that we had from Chance was him getting divorced with his wife, and a whole bunch of people making fun of him divorcing his wife when he made a whole album about the big day and him getting married on there. So Chance had a lot of riding on him. I think Chance has redeemed himself. I never thought Chance was fully like out of there because we only got one album, which wasn't that good compared to Coloring Book. Like Chance's discography, when we look at it, it's only like 4 projects: 10 Day, Acid Rap, Coloring Book,
the
Big Day, and this.
And then Starline.
So he only has 5. So he only has 5 projects. One of them is the one where people really don't like. So we ought to give Chance a little bit of slack. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
But think about if Starline dropped in 2022, I think it'd have been, if this dropped in 2022, he'll be in like good graces. Cause I feel like this have been a good project, and then we've been waiting on the next project. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like from dropping from 2019 to 2022, it's probably a good, stance. But he been going for 6 years. This man was like 24, 25 when the last time he dropped the album. And now he's like 32. So it's like, is my math right on that? Oh no, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think it
But he
was like
might be a little
24,
bit older than
25.
me. He might be a little bit older than me.
He
Or
older than
older
me.
than us.
Yeah, he older than
Yeah.
me. I
Bro, you
remember
sure
Chance
about
when I
that?
was in high school, huh?
I said, you sure about that?
Let me look, bro. See, this nigga trying to think I'm older. Chance is
But
32 years old. He's 32.
dang. Like, that's not right around the corner for me. But like I said, for me personally, I really enjoyed this project. I didn't have high hopes for a Chance project, especially since I didn't want my hopes to be, extinguished. And I will say this because I was talking to one of my coworkers because I asked him if he was going to listen to this. I'm like, if you don't like Chance, you're not going to like this album. This is not going to be the album to win you over. Yes, some songs have some deeper subject matter than what Chance usually goes over in his songs, but this is not the album that's going to win you over as a non-Chance fan into becoming a Chance fan itself, because this has its Chance isms. He has the harmonies, he has a little nursery rhyme sounding melodies and harmonies and rhymes. He has those elements in here still, but there is a level of maturity to this that isn't really in those other Chance albums, where he's talking about the social political commentary and views that he has in terms of like being black, especially in Chicago, and the FIs thing, like you said. Also, him talking about his divorce a little bit as well. And there's just some things about being an adult going back to like, his roots basically with like Back to the Go with Vic Mensa and all of them.
Oh yeah,
But
man.
yeah, for me,
Packing the bags and I'm back in my bag. That whole
mhm,
scheme. You know how like Chance can just it's kind of like when they just keep going, like just flipping it like that slick talk. Like when it comes to like
mhm.
how Drake, Jay-Z, all them guys be going. I was like, hey, yeah. That's one thing Chance can do well too. He keep going. Throw little shots. He do some shots at Kanye. Do some shots at Ye.
Yeah, I wish you would have said a name or two, but yeah, it's here or there. It's here nor there. But yeah, overall for me, I really like this project. I really enjoyed
Same.
this project. Yeah, I saw what you said on the on Twitter. B, I said serious conversation.
Hey,
I
B.
agree. Hey, B, I agree.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't go. Hey, we go. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I agree. I believe so, B. I believe so. I feel I
Same.
built that last album. He could have done something with it, but he just and Dead and Hip Hop just put out their review as well, and they said
Oh,
the
they
same
did.
thing we said,
Oh.
except for FIFO. Except for FIFO.
Ah.
Then once they start breaking stuff down to FIFO, then he start. Oh yeah. That's how how he
Oh,
do.
yeah. But we
You
making
know.
this about Chance though.
Yeah.
Chance for me overall, thoroughly enjoyed this project. I am going to be anticipating the next one. This was a really good comeback project for you.
Really, really great comeback, Chance. I'm happy for you, bro. This was a really good album, man. I was like really surprised. This wasn't something I was really anticipating, but you surprised me. You really did.
Mm.
The rapping on here, the production on here. Hey, take off like five
I enjoyed it.
tracks that I didn't like,
Oh,
and you would have had
perfect.
a damn near
Perfect.
perfect album to me.
Facts.
Because I think it's
Facts.
just
And
like
I could
five tracks
definitely
I
tell
didn't
you
really.
where the albums are. It's dang near closer to the end of the
Let me
album,
see.
towards the middle.
One, two, three, four. Yeah, it's five tracks on here I don't care about. Out of 17? Come on, bro. That's
That's
insane.
good.
That's super good.
Yeah. And that would have been I'm telling you, the sequencing of the album, I'm glad that he did it like that, because I would have hated for some of these songs to be sprinkled into some of these other songs.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
would have hated it. Be at
I
least you
had
gave me a little block where I'm like, all right, I didn't like these songs, but
yeah.
everything before and after, oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think see the crazy thing about that, we're gonna move on, but how like the sequencing had a problem with having that right there, but it having a longer runtime helped it. If you
Mm-hmm.
get what I mean. Because it was still
Mm-hmm.
more to go. Like with the last album, it wasn't much but you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but yeah. Oh yeah, man. Shout out Chance. Um, Starline, dope album, man. Dope album.
Yeah, same. Let us know if y'all going to listen to Starline, and if y'all have listened to it, what do y'all think about it down in the comment section down below.
Yes,
But B,
sir.
it's time to talk about a 20-year anniversary of a very special album. Kanye West sophomore album, sequel to College Dropout, and second within his college trilogy. Late registration. Everybody give it up for Kanye's late registration. Yes, sir. Let's look, 9-second round of applause. Going into this album, an hour and 10 minutes, be 21 songs. It's been 20 years. We've had time to sit with this album. I know a lot of people say it be. A lot of people say this is Kanye's best album. I believe arguably it is.
It's my
You
favorite
could
Kanye album.
Yeah, I completely understand. Mine is Graduation, which I can't wait to do the review on that. But I honestly think, in terms of totality, besides My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, this is his best album.
Mhm.
This right here, B. When I listened to it this week, I listen to it every day since I texted you about it. B. I was able to listen to this thing front to back. I didn't like I never felt like it was a chore. I had fun with it. The sequencing, the production, the rapping, the features. We already know my qualms about it, and if you guys are new to this program, I'm gonna explain my qualms with it a bit. But I've said my qualms about it. We'll talk about it later. But god dang it, B. From the intro with D-Ray Davis telling Kanye, God dang it, boy, you still got that backpack? To heard him say what Adam Levine on that hook. Ooh, B.
Nothing never promised tomorrow today. Man.
B. Kanye starts getting his conspiracy backs talking about the government's invented AIDS. Kanye, what you doing? They might have put something in your food. That's why you act like that now. B. Going to Touch the Sky? That fire Lupe Fiasco. First of all, the song Touch the Sky might be my favorite song on the album. This song is so fire.
B.
It's so good.
Speaking of Touch the Sky, I'm gonna let you go on. I was listening to this morning, and I was just like, I can't name a better song than this. I was just listening to it like, what's better than Touch the Sky? Like, you know, you hear a song sometimes you be like, okay, what's a song that's better than this? And that's how I was feeling. I'm like, I was in the moment like, ain't no song better than this song. I love that song. It's so, it's a great song.
B, because the song itself, the way it starts, is just the triumphant sound to it, the live instrumentation with the actual production itself. Oh my gosh, B. Then we go to Gold Digger. We all know this song. We ain't really got to talk about the song like that. Jamie Foxx doing a really good Ray impersonation. Then we got another skit that goes in the Drive Slow with Paul Wall and GLC.
Paul Wall verse. Oh my God.
B, the verse. B, the production. That production. Oh, B, My Way Home with Common just rapping on there as an interlude.
Yes.
Oh, and we also got to talk about B, crack music.
I
with
love
the Game.
crack music. Bro.
Kanye made the executive and great decision to not let Game have that verse on there on the album version, because I've heard that verse and it throws the whole song off. It's like Game did not understand the goddamn assignment. And I'm glad that there is a whole big gap where Game's verse is supposed to be, instead of just a gap where the actual production and whoever's in the background doing the music, like actually singing, they're just doing their thing, harmonizing. La 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 la. I'm glad. Look, that was way better than what Game was spitting on that song.
Kanye, this album, bro. I'll talk about it. Let me just go, B. My bad. I'll talk about it when I talk.
B, then we get Roses talking about what his grandma in the hospital. He talking about he trying to find any way to make sure that she good. He talking about but you know she was in the NFL or NBA. She could have been cured of AIDS, like type stuff. Talk about how like the nurse hospital was asking, "Can you tie on some t-shirts?" B, don't you see that we heard? Oh, come on,
you know,
B.
Are you smoking reefer? Can you see that we heard?
B, Bring Me Down with Brandy on there. Oh, Brandy did such a phenomenal job. This song sounds like one of those triumphant songs, especially coming after Roses. Oh, Brandy was doing her thing on this album, B. I mean, on this song right here. Yes. Hey, if your girl don't like me, how long has she been gay? Oh man, we got Addiction. How everything is supposed to be bad makes me feel so good. B, why was Kanye in his bag on this album? When we talk about presence, I said that my biggest gripe with College Dropout, if I had to nitpick it, Kanye himself, especially with his other features, was the weakest point of that album, especially as a rapper. On here, his presence is known. No one is feeding him. No one is beating him. Right here, Kanye owns everything he's doing on this album. Until we get to Diamonds from Sierra Leone, then we got that remix with Jay-Z. Yeah. Jay-Z spanked them.
Jay-Z spanked them. Let me handle my business, man. Like, bro, Hov was on that joint.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Then let me handle my business. Bro said I had to laugh. What did he say? I had to laugh. I forgot that. Hov he killed that joint. He killed this joint, bro.
And then we got We Major, which to me, I'm not gonna lie. I besides Hey Mama, this would have been a great closer for the album for me. Oh my gosh,
because how it ends too,
and it just feels so celebratory.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
B,
sounds so
this
beautiful,
song
don't
is
you
so.
agree? He was on that joint singing, bro.
I love it. Then we get another skit talking about how your mama used to dress up as the Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then we got the song that is obviously celebrating his
Hey,
mom, which
mama.
come on, man. Then we get
Da-da-da.
Celebration, which I think is a cool song as well. And to me, this is where the album kind of falls off for me because I'm just like, everything after Celebration, I don't need like that. You get what I'm saying, B? Like, yes, Gone is a cool song with Consequence Cameron. Then we get the original version of Diamonds from Sierra Leone. Then we get the song Late, which
I love
I'm
Late.
cool.
I love that
I
song. I
like
love
them,
that beat.
but B, I didn't need those be on the album. The album
Yeah.
could have ended earlier, and I would have been like, you know what, this is like the most 11 out of 10 album I've ever heard in my life. God dang it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But B, I talked about some of it. I want you to go ahead and express your feelings about this album, B.
Man, this is my favorite Kanye West album, one of my favorite albums ever, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got a little emotional. I played Hear Him Say, and I'm leaving because I was going to go pick up a new water hose. I have a few tears, B. Cause this one of them albums that impacted me. I love this album. Like I just love this album. Bro. Heard Him Say is it's just it's the music video is etched in my mind from being a kid, waking up early mornings MTV, like I'm talking 3, 4 in the morning, and that video playing with the black and white cartoon like scriptures, like old Mickey Mouse type stuff. And then he was just like, my aunt Pam can't put those cigarettes down. And then they say my cousin's acting too nigga rich now. And I was just thinking about all the stuff like, man, my Aunt Pam, she smoked mad cigarette. Like I was just remember all the stuff I used to think about when I was a kid and connecting to this. And then hearing Touch the Sky, like heard him say, put you down, you just kind of make you reflect. And then you hear Touch the Sky, you just feel like you're on top of the world. And and it just it made me joyful. And I was just like, oh my, it's nothing's better than this song, the feeling it gives you. And then Kanye sounding so great on here. The music video still etched in my mind as well from this, how funny it is with Nia Long and Ellis Ross, what
Tracy
Tracy
Ellis
Ellis
Ross.
Ross, and then Lupe verse. Guess who on third? Lupe. Feel like Lupin the
Feel
Third,
like Lupin
and
the
I'm like, and then
Third.
when I remember being a kid hearing that, and like Lupin the Third was like one of the first animes that I remember being like an older anime. I never knew it was anime. I just knew it was an old cartoon. I mean, being like, yo, this is so dope. He's always robbing stuff. And like him saying that line just made me like, okay, I'm a Lupe fan now. You know what I'm saying? This got me into Lupe. This is like middle school, you know what I'm saying? And then Gold Digger, okay, huge hit. Still dope. Drive Slow. Fire. Oh my God. Cause I always love Paul Wall, and I'm like, yo, this is why Paul Wall's so dope. Kanye was dope on here. GLC doing his little back and forth a little bit, being on there. And then On My Way Home, the little interlude with Common, I'm on my way home. And it just felt like it. It gave you like an old 70s black exploitation feel with that, like how he was scoring this. And like the sequencing, everything impacted, even when it came to like, if like I said, when you go from Heard Him Saying it's kind of brings you down, and then Touch the Sky brings you up, it meant something. Like, oh, this is not a song that has you just, kind of down, but Touch the Sky brings you up. Like, it's come on, bro. This album it's the journey. It's the journey like that I always look for like an album. And then Crack Music, like you said, just dope with the game, just on the hook. That beat, that Roses brings you back down and make you relate to like losing a family member or being in that hospital and just being like, we the Roses. So many aunties, we can have an auntie team. You know
Auntie
what I mean? You know
team.
what I'm saying? Like little things like that. Bring me down. Brandy on that hook. Kanye verses. I'm like, love that song. Addiction. I love that. Ha, 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 ha. That beat is so dope. It's addicting. It's like really affectionate. It's like it brings you like dun, 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 and it's addiction. It makes you be addicted to the beat. Cause it's just, I don't know. It's just that it's just perfect. The Diamonds. Come on. There's not much to say about that. We Major, like you
Yeah.
said, B. Nas verse, the production, Kanye on there, the singing on this joint just was so stellar. And letting the beat breathe and just letting the dude just sing on that joint is just like you said, it would have been a perfect ender. Like I didn't even think about it like that, but hearing that at the end would be dope. Hey Mama, the mother song, celebration is cool. But look, I have to disagree with you, B. I'm still wanting more with the 19, 20, and 21. I'm still going. Cause that Otis Redding sample, we try. Go. I love that, bro. I was like, man, it just made me think of Otis. I'm like, which one was a better sample? But I know Otis will win. But I love that song. Cameron on there, custom. Cameron, you know how he get his
Hey, my sweet mother Lucy.
You know how Cam is, bro. And then Diamonds from Ceylon, Kanye just doing his thing without Jay-Z. He stood his own on that joint. You know what I'm saying? It's not Jay-Z verse, but it was cool.
Yeah,
and then Late, I love Late. I love that beat on Late. I don't know why. I always love that song. And yeah, man, this album to me is 11 out of 10. It's the perfect. If like I said, it's no perfect album. This would be my perfect album. I just love this album. Kanye had a line in here when he said, "You wonder why all my albums sound like best ofs." This like feels like a best of. This like a greatest hits. Like, cause everything is dope, bro. Like Kanye, man, this album brought a tear to my eye when I heard it, cause like I just knew what like the Kanye we had back then, and then like the Kanye we have now, and just going back to this, bro, it's just like my childhood. You know what I'm saying? And just Kanye was a different beast, bro. And this came out. I think this album came out either my 5th grade year, second semester, or I think
came out August 2005. So it would have been your first semester.
It would be my first semester of my middle school for me. So that's why I'm saying I remember it was middle school when I heard this album. Oh my God.
This is an album that I could turn like when I turn it on, I have no problem playing the whole album through. No problem. I'm listening to it. I'm singing along with it. I'm jamming. Oh, yeah. This is on me right here. I love this album.
This album, bro, is immaculate, man. It's just the sequencing, the production, the rapping, like you said, the features, like it's like a perfect album. It's like this is what you want to make. And I started thinking about all the other greatest hip hop albums and why I wanted to talk about like why hip hop is so great. And I was trying to like put this album towards like great albums and like how hip hop is so dope that it gives you so many different elements. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a Kanye West, B. Like what this dude was doing is insane. Cause I was like, I was trying to think. I'm like, okay, what Kendrick Lamar album could I put against this album? And I couldn't think of what. Cause I'm like, this album is crazy. Like Kanye run is stupid. Like think about it. That first 5 album run is insane. And it felt like he kept like reinventing himself. Cause I feel like I always said this is a better quality version of his first album. I can't think of the name right now.
College Dropout.
College Dropout. I feel like you said with College Dropout, his presence wasn't there like that to you. Production, everything was there. But here he made like, yo, what'd he say? My grandpa's strong. That's where I got my confidence from. Like he showed all that confidence on this album. Like that Kanye was born. Like when this dropped, Kanye took freaking off, bro. Like from as an artist perspective, a solo artist perspective, and not just from a producer. Like this album's crazy, bro. I'm sorry.
To me, to have an album like College Dropout and to follow it with an album like Late Registration, changing up the sounds from going from the chipmunk soul to having instrumentation within the actual album itself, having it sound so grand, luxurious, it be intention. This is what we call intention, consistency, cohesion. This album, sonically, there is not a single bad beat on this album. Not a single one. You can't tell me a bad beat. It's even. I think it'll be harder for you to say what is the worst beat on this album. That's an even harder question because it's like, dang, they all great. And like, if I had to choose the worst though,
yeah, it's so crazy, bro. I had a thought. Like the album is so timeless, bro. I remember having discussions with my friends. We'd be talking about like Kanye albums, and I'll always mistake We Major being on Graduation. Because like that, even though it's different sounds on there, but Kanye is so timeless with this album is so timeless to me. I think you could put this probably the only song because it was played so much it'd be hard for me to even like put in another generation is Gold Digger. That's the only one. That's the only one to me that I can't probably put in this generation. But other than that, bro, this album is timeless. The production is great. The subject matter is dope. He has everything that you want. He got a song for the lady. He's got the confidence song. He being a little, a little deuce. He got the song for the granny. He got
Mm-hmm.
the highs and lows. He did everything to put you on a journey. He got skits in here. He got comedic value in here. He got everything you need in here. This to me is just like a perfect album. B. I'm sorry.
It is. No, it is.
This is
I have
crazy.
my qualms with it because I'm just like, dang, like the way, like the journey, like you said, to
Hmm.
me, the songs after Celebration, to me, those feel like DLC. Like I was like, I don't
I
need
think it
them,
was
but
though.
they still good though. Like
Yeah.
they're not bad songs. I'm talking sequencing. When you have me this high, I'm like, dang, I feel like I got the story. I feel like I got the journey. Like everything after this is DLC. Like I didn't need this, but I still enjoy these songs still.
Yeah. What he say? Why did they say why you call it late registration? Yeah, could we taking these niggas back to school? You know what I'm
School.
saying? Man. It's not much I can say
B.
about this album again, B. It's just it's insane, man.
B, we just got to get her for that graduation now. We did college dropout. This was the late registration. That graduation, B.
Yeah. Cause
B,
the album
this was such a good album.
is so good, bro. It's so good, bro. Cause like even him saying like you could tell that celebration could be the ending because you got the
Hmm.
skit and then you got gone, then you got diamonds off forever, which is a bonus track, and late rich is a
Hmm.
hidden track, really. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's just extra on there, but
Yeah.
altogether the album is just phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
It's just
This is
phenomenal.
like Kanye's second best album, or first, depending on how you look at it. Because My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, to me, it's still up there.
Yeah,
But
that's one
this
of
right here,
but this is my I think my favorite is this one, but it goes back and forth. But I might say this probably is a better body of work. I think this probably a better body of work. Just re-listening to it now, even though I listen to this album like every year, but this
yeah,
is my first time.
I think I listen to every Kanye album every year.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this was crazy, bro. This was crazy.
This is a really good album. Y'all let us know what y'all think about late registration down in the comment section down below. B, you have any last thoughts on this?
I miss the old Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Back
saying
from
that.
the gold Kanye.
Kanye, man, come on, bro. Jeez,
Oh man. This is a good album.
so good.
But like I said, let us know what y'all think about this down in the comment section down below. If you've not heard this album, go ahead and listen to
Hmm.
it.
Most definitely.
But B, it's time to get into the discussions part of the show.
Hmm.
Which one do you want to tackle first, or do we just want to put these two things together, kind of?
Yeah, we just gonna talk about it, man. I just want to, hip hop is 52 years old. Last few, I think what I forgot what day it was exactly, but we didn't do a pod, so I was like, hey, yo, let's celebrate hip hop. Let's talk about hip hop, man. And I just want to say, do you feel? I'll ask this question: do you think hip hop is the greatest music genre of all times, B?
It's
Or is
very
it bias?
disingenuous
Or
for
is
that.
it bias coming from us? I don't know.
It's bias coming from me because I only listen to two genres, and that's hip hop and R&B. Have I heard the other genres? Of course, duh. Have I tried the other genres? Of course, duh. But nothing really grabs me like hip hop does,
Hmm.
because to me, hip hop is like a super. It's a super encompassing thing, and to me, there's different levels. There's different niches. You're always gonna find something that you can relate to. There's even people that come into the genre. Well, yeah, the genre, not the culture. But there's some people that come to the genre just for one artist because they love what that one artist does.
Hmm.
So for me, it's bias.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say yes.
yeah.
What about you, B?
I'm gonna say yes too because it's biased as well. It's just something I want to ask and just want to say. Just really want to just bring light into just. I feel like every genre has their stereotypes and they have their pros and their cons. And I feel like every genre probably went through it. But I feel like hip hop is the one genre that feel like it's gonna outlast the time. I feel like all the other genres had a moment where they like went down. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yo, what happened to rock? What happened to R&B? What happened to soul? What happened to jazz? What happened to country? I feel like country is having a resurgence, but I feel like that's a lot of from the back of hip hop. I feel like with hip hop
Mm.
being looked at as a young man's game, is one thing that keeps it thriving, that keeps it in everybody's algorithm. I don't care. Hip hop is infused with rock, with jazz. It took everything that was great about other genres and incorporated it into its own way. And like we could reinvent ourselves. Even though it's tough right now, we feel it, but hip hop is still alive. I feel like the culture is going through some turmoil, but the
A
music is
shift?
still yeah, not a shift. But the music is still there. It's so refreshing. You can get whatever you want out of hip hop now. And I feel like that's why we need to let it grow. Just let it keep growing. And I love it, bro. Like I was just thinking about how like I said before, like how we got a freaking late registration, but we got Illmatic. We got a
Mhm.
Good Kid Mad City. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have these I love rock music too. I got experience and listen to a lot of rock music. But correct me if I'm wrong, any rock listeners out there, is it a regional rock sound? Because I remember grunge come from out of Seattle, but I want to know. I know how the UK incorporate a lot of like blues from America blues into some of the rock and roll into the UK, and then you got the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, and all those guys, right? But I want to know, like, is it regional rock sounds? Because when it comes to hip hop, bro, we got all these regional sounds that make people unique to incorporate what how they grew up into the music. I don't know, man. It just hip hop is just different, bro. Cause it influenced so much. Like it's pop
Mhm.
culture now. Like rock music like you it used to have huge influence on some of the people, but it didn't touch a certain part of of us. You know what I'm saying? Like you had
Mhm.
a small part of like black people, Hispanic people that's into rock and kind of get engulfed in that culture. But when it came to hip hop B, it actually took the main consumer of it is not even the people that created it.
Mhm.
It just think about it, B. Like y'all worship bands. Niggas in hip hop worship one artist. Just think about it. Multiple one artists, just solo acts,
Mhm.
not like groups. But we have groups. We got iconic groups. But we got just one person on the mic, an MC with the mic that's controlling it. That's just like, dang, this is crazy. I don't know, just to think about it like that. Cause when a band, you got the guitar, you got the drummer, you know what I'm saying? You got the bass player, you got all these other elements into it. But in hip hop, you either got your DJ, you got this MC. I don't know. It's simple, but it's just so much we did with like just this small group of people. I don't know. Hip hop is just it's important, bro. And I feel like
Mhm.
niggas we got all these cons about it. I remember my aunt told me, she probably don't remember this, but she told me she hated hip hop when it came about. She said she hated it. I was like, why? Cause she was like, cause they took all the music I love and like switched it up. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I didn't like they was sampling our stuff. You know what I mean? And that's the old, how old people are. We get like that. We getting old B. But I don't know. Hip hop is just it feels like I don't think it's going anywhere. Like how much they thought it was a fad. Like, oh, it's not gonna last long. It's gonna be like disco. This is still here, bro. 52 years later. I don't see nobody saying congratulations to rock and roll. It's so and so years old. You know what I'm saying?
B, you know why? Because you know what it was built off of. B, you know who made that?
It built off our backs, bruh. All this stuff, man. I'm just saying. But hip hop, man, I don't know. It's just something about it, man. That I fell out of love with hip hop at one point in my life, but I was still listening to it. But it was like I wasn't just into like what was going on in the news and like what was the new stuff like that. I kind of just
Mhm.
stick to what I knew. But I think hip hop is the greatest genre, bro, and it's still growing. I don't see it dying no time soon. I see it has its little problems, like I said, but I don't know, man. I love hip hop, B. I just want us to shine some light on our love for the music, B, for the culture.
To think be that we are the youngest main genre, like a
Mm-hmm.
main branching genre, not like a subgenre. We are the main genre, youngest one,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's taking elements from hip hop because they're like, "Ooh, the newest and
Yeah.
coolest things are happening here. Let me put that in what I'm doing right over here." I'm just saying, B.
Yeah.
It's just a great thing,
It
and it's
is,
to me
man.
one of the more relatable things that I music wise I could get into because one, I know it's a I don't want to say it like this. It's a lower barrier of entry, but it makes you want to feel like you're a part of it. Everybody has tried to rap at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're good or not is a different story. But everybody has tried. Everybody has tried to do something when it comes to producing with FL Studio, Fruity Loops, Pro Tools. I'm trying to think, GarageBand. It's one of the more inclusive genres also as well, because while there is a lower barrier of entry, there's so many different subgenres and niches that you could kind of get into, that there's something for everybody here.
Yeah, we very open in a way, even though we have elitists, purists, but it's still open. Like, we very welcoming. Like, we have visitors here. I don't know. It's inclusive. It's inclusive. You know what I'm saying? Even though we do have some misogyny problems, you know what I'm saying? We have a little homophobia in the community. Not saying hip hop is all good. We know that. We're not saying that, but just what the genre is and what it done for so many people in the areas they come from. Not saying that black music come from a lot of struggle, bro. So if you look at the just the origins of like the music we created, it comes from like, it's built off a lot of struggle and hardship, which sucks. But that just sometimes that builds in creativity. Like, what else you got to do? Nigga, a blackout created hip hop technically, bro. When the blackout happened in New York and all them niggas started stealing stereos and record players, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, look what happened. Like, it was a blackout and niggas started getting creative. Like, I don't know, man. Just hip hop stuff, man. I wish I could say more, because I just wish I was. One thing I envy the old niggas for is they actually got to watch everything. I could go do my research, but I don't feel it. I don't feel it the same way they felt it, and that's beautiful to me, because it's so young that the guys, they not that old. They like, early 60s. You know what I'm saying? And they actually got to be in it, see it what it is now, which is crazy.
See the inception of it.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy. I be a little jealous of them sometimes, bro. You know what I mean? I be like, dang.
That's the only thing I'm jealous of. That's the only thing.
But I be like, man, that's dope. Just to see how it came. Even though, like I said, we could do the research, but it ain't the same. Like, that's why, like, we look at, like, it's some stuff out here that the kids love. Like, they love the net spins and stuff. Like, we see it, but we don't feel it, because it's not connected to us. He's not speaking to us. It's not what we going through. So, like, that's why we get too excited. We get excited when we see the blog era guys, and when we see people talking about it, we into it. Like, hey, man, nah, we was there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different, it's like a different feeling, man. And I don't know. I'm just happy that, my son and future kids and grandkids and nephews, nieces and cousins, they gonna have the music from hip hop, the stuff from hip hop that they love. And I want to have more conversations with, like, my nephew and stuff about, like, music, because I don't know, them niggas don't be listening to nothing. They probably listen to, like, Boss Man D-Lo, but he say he like J. Cole and Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? He say he like them, but I don't know if he actually listening to the music. You know what I'm saying? Because you can hear something, but you're not listening like that. You hear.
Yeah. Not breaking down the lyrics, B.
Yeah, you gotta
not
break
doing
it
the
down.
science.
But just to incorporate some albums in this thing that's really important to you, B, because I think we had something we talked about. We had a similar conversation last year, I think, but we talked about like 5 albums that we like last albums we'll listen to or something like that. But this is just like 5 albums or more albums. It don't have to be 5. That's like important to you, that like kind of shaped you, and that you feel that's like yo, without these albums, I don't know where I've been, or like who would my identity be, like soundtracks to my life type of albums. Like, do you have any off the cusp? I didn't make a list either. I was gonna go off the dome. Even
Graduation.
artists, you can name artists, you can name albums, artists. It don't matter.
Kanye West's Graduation. That was like one of those albums I was getting into. Oh man, do I love that album. I love My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I consider it the best hip hop album of all time. But when we go into goddamn Graduation, the sound, the epicness, the singles coming from that album. You gotta remember, guys, this is the era where music videos used to come out on TV. Those Rap City days, B. Another album that's important to me, the Carter 3. While we have our gripes and qualms with it, that album was huge for the time. Carter 2 is a better body of work. But when we go to Carter 3, when we go to what it meant for the culture at that time, who Lil Wayne was, him releasing that, a Millie with the music video where he was just walking and rapping the whole time. There was really no hook. You just had that similar loop in the background, just him rapping. Oh my gosh, songs like that, Get Money. This is the era where Lil Wayne really started to infuse like auto tune into some of his stuff that he was doing as well, and we could definitely see the shift and the change with that as well, because we got guys like Future, we got a whole bunch of artists. Without Wayne, Drake, we got him. Another album that's important to me, Mad Villainy, because that was like the first album for me where I'm just like, what is this guy rapping about? What is he saying? But he got a mask on from a comic book or superhero thing that I like. I'm like, this is weird. This guy has a mask. I don't know what he looks like, because at the time we probably had like this is during a little bit after that.
Yeah.
But at the time it's like, okay, I can't find no pictures of this guy. I don't know what to search to see what this guy looks like.
What
Just
that Doom
hearing some of that.
What that Doom drawing you used to have in your room?
I don't know where it's at. My mom might got it.
Remember I was trying to get it from you like years ago. You like, no. I was like, give it to me.
but listening to an album like that, because without an album like that, I probably wouldn't appreciate a Pinata later on. An album like Bad Villainy, I'm like, this sounds different compared to what I usually listen to. Like, what is this? I'm like, why does it sound so weird? Why is like he just rapping? There's like no like, well, I used to call it back then the main part, not a chorus or a hook. Well, I used to call it back then when I didn't know the main part. I'm like, there's no main parts in these songs right here. What are we doing?
Where's the hook?
Yeah,
where's the
like,
main part?
He's just rapping, and then the way that he was rapping, I'm like, but that rhyme with, but that rhyme, I'm like, my brain B. I was looking like going when he starts doing math. Smoke started coming out of my ears. I'm like, what am I listening to? And I was young, so I didn't understand nothing.
Right.
I'm like, I just like the way it sounds, the way he's rapping. Those are 3 albums so far.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one. You go B while I'm trying to think of another one, because there's so many, but I'm trying to dwindle it down to certain ones.
So look, we from the South, and like me growing up, I wasn't around hip hop heads. I was around a lot of people that connected to like, what was going on in the streets, like more of the relatability type of raps. So an artist that I clinged on early in my life was Lil Boosie. Boosie was like Tupac to us, bro. What Boosie spoke was gospel. And it's people till this day where I'm from that still look at Boosie like that. You find what he say? You find a 50 in here, I'm pussy or whatever he say. Like he had to just putting the money out. We watched the Boosie DVDs, like we into all that. Like Lil Boosie meant so much to us, bro. And all I did is listen to Lil Boosie, bro. I listened to Playerz, all that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, come on. Playerz first few albums was crazy. The realest test. What's it called? The
realest testimony.
Yeah, the realest
testimony.
No,
the real testament. A definition of real. I remember buying that on CD.
Yeah. And then a lot of like Ghetto Boys, a lot of 3-6 Mafia was played. 8Ball, MJG, Outkast. Like it was mostly like in my life was mostly just Southern rappers that was played growing up. Like that's a lot of stuff I knew. But then I got older, NWA, niggas with attitude, Straight Outta Compton was so important to me. My cousin got that album from like his aunt's boyfriend. It was censored. And he gave us that album, and we had it on tape. And my grandma had like Oldsmobile with the tape deck in there, and we played that joint. B, hooked. I thought I was from Cali then. I'm rocking Debo's, khaki, Dickies. You know what I'm saying? Raider hats if I could get one. Chuck Taylors. You know what I mean? I thought I was cripping in middle school. I was bad. I was wilding. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I started understanding regional. Because at first, all I knew was Southern stuff, like, Texas, listen to number Houston rappers and all that. But like, bro, that's when I was like, yo, this is crazy. And another thing, I think I talked about this before. I remember I used to always watch Sucker Free Saturdays, 25. It was a top 25 countdown. And The Game was on there. And The Game did his top 25 music videos. And bro had all like West Coast stuff. Then he played Wu-Tang Clan. He put Cream on there. And B, I was like, what is this? Like, yeah, I knew who Jay-Z and Nas was, but I wasn't tapped into that. I'm a little kid from the South. But I heard that Cream get the money, dollar bill. Yo. Bro, I was locked in, bro. I remember going to like YouTube a lot. Well, some on my mom like dial up internet and just Wu-Tang Clan. And then I just start get into the Wu-Tang Clan, learn about the name generator, and get into more East Coast stuff. Like I don't know, it just I went down a whole rabbit hole of all that, bro. And then I don't know, just the just music in general I love, but like hip hop was just it was more. I was more involved in the hip hop in my life, man. And just I don't know, it's just those little moments. All my like moments, big moments in my life relate back to like hip hop, like to a song or to an album or a mixtape came back. And they came out and just remind me of a time. Like for real, B, if I'm like, I can't remember something, I'll be like, okay, what was I listening to? Like it can bring me back, like, oh, okay, boom, I remember this time. Oh yeah, I remember that. I can remember what's playing in the background, B. Like, we was having this convo and I had so and so in the background. I don't know. But yeah, those like Lil Boosie, NWA, Wu-Tang Clan, it kind of was my gateway into like all the different like regions of hip hop and get me into it. It's like crazy. It's crazy stuff, bro.
And my last one be because I was gonna put T.I.'s King on there because that's when I really got into T.I.
Right.
But then I gotta remember who was T.I. inspired by? One of my favorite duos in hip hop. We got to go to UGK. And at first I was gonna say Riding Dirty because to me that's like the template for like what trap music really is in terms of like what it evolved from initially before it became trap music. But I gotta say Dirty Money. This is the album that slept on in UGK's discography because this is the album, I believe, right after this album, Pimp C went to jail, or Pimp C was going to jail at this time. This was UGK's album that they put out during the current times of the 2000s. These were the songs that I heard on the radio. I'm like, oh, these guys are fire. Obviously, I did do a little bit of digging before, and seeing how they gracefully aged afterwards and seeing who all they inspired from the T.I.'s, from the Gucci's, from a whole bunch of artists, Jeezy. A lot of the juggernauts that we see from the South were inspired, obviously, from 8-Ball and MJG, 3-6 Mafia, and UGK. But to me, UGK was like the super foundational group in terms of like the essential. I'm making this album because I'm selling hardcore drugs. I'm making money because I'm selling stuff at night that shouldn't be sold at night. Like, yes, we have Outkast, which is arguably the greatest duo in hip hop group of all time.
But everybody was sounding like Outkast. I'm talking about rapping wise. When it comes to like
I'm talking
accent,
about,
you can hear it, but rapping, nah.
And I'm saying like when it comes to UGK, when it comes to influence and impact, a lot of the Houston rappers, when they talk about, oh, what inspired me? Oh, I was listening to UGK back then. They referred to the first 2 albums, Super Tight and Too Hard to Swallow. T.I. was like, oh, I was bumping this when I was younger. Like, I didn't know that there were other guys that were doing this stuff like these guys are talking about in their music. These guys inspired all the artists that I love up until this day. So I got to put UGK in there.
UGK one for
whatever
me too.
Albums you want to put in there.
The Texas stuff was like, just in my DNA from the get go. When I was a kid, I just thought this was just how everybody sounded. So I got a little, 5th grade, middle school, when I started like opening up to more things, But whatever's on the radio really in Houston stuff, boy. It's all I knew. But now UGK, man, I actually knew Bun B, one of Bun B cousins used to come by our house. Them fools looked alike too. It's crazy. But yeah. No, man, hip hop's important, bro. Happy 52nd birthday, bro. That's crazy. When it could be 100 in the next 50 years, B. Will we still be here? I'll be in my 80s. I'll be like, I'm telling y'all, boy, that hip hop.
Then the crazy part is, I'm gonna remember having this album. I'm gonna pull up a Nas vinyl. I bought this album, and this marked his 50th year in hip hop, which is the same like age he was at the same time. This album came out 50 years ago. Young whippersnapper, listen to this.
Facts. Hold
up, like Granddad, Dusty.
I got this that came in the mail. I don't know. Did you buy it?
No, I remember because when I wanted to, it was already sold out. When I wanted to, it was already sold out.
My wife was laughing at this cover. She's like,
I liked it.
Oh yeah, she did too. She was just saying it was. She's like laughing. Somebody, it's cute. But look, you already know what this mean though, B, with the EP. You know what that mean? That's a rollout.
Oh, that means that I'm about to say, that means something more is coming out. And she said it on Twitter as well.
She did.
She said we working on something.
You know how Madlib do it. He do the EPs. Remember the Thuggin' EPs,
the Freddie Pinata,
the OP,
Shane,
man, Shane. Yeah, we know what's about to happen. We ain't new to this, But you know,
Oh yeah,
the young guys, they don't know. They don't know.
yeah.
But we know what's gonna happen.
I know. I wish they would put it on streaming so I could listen to it because that was a limited release. So shout out to Rhapsody.
Yes, sir. I'm about to play
I
it. I
think
ain't played it.
the 3 recent things I got in the mail was D'Angelo's Brown Sugar, the new exclusive that they recently came out with, and Lil Wayne's Carter 1 and 4.
You ain't got Frank Ocean yet? Channel Orange?
No, I got that a few weeks ago.
I got mine
But I'm
last.
saying
I got
this
mine
week.
like. Oh, okay. I got mine last week. I ain't spent it yet. I was spending it that Cavalier, and I think it was Demar VC's joint the other day. I've been spending records back, bro. I be buying a little albums and stuff. But
I need to get a new record player because mine, it plays my records too fast. Not too fast, but it plays it faster than what it should play them at.
For real? Yeah, you get you a I got a one, what's it called, like L120 or whatever, 60. I don't know. I want to buy another one.
120 because I got a 60.
Yeah, I got a 120. Yeah, I'm gonna buy. I used to have about 4 record players. I was wilding. I'm gonna buy a new one though. I want to buy like a kind of not too expensive, but like a high end one, and have it in the living room. So when I play stuff, yeah, set the mood, set the fireplace. Be like a little movie from the 90s.
You probably gonna have that big old horn coming out of it too.
Oh no, I ain't gonna have. But no, man, that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else to say, B. We had on 2 hours here, man. We get some good talks. Good talks, no mess, bro. Not even mention of the other 2. You know, not even mentioning them. Those who will not be named.
Facts. Because we actually have been in here. We not new to this. We're true to this.
True to this, man. But yeah, B, you got any closing statements, man? I know I ain't.
I'm not gonna lie. My closing statement. That WGFT song by Gunna is growing on me. F, I like that song. It's bad, but I like it.
It's on the new album.
We getting F tonight. Who getting F tonight?
The way
she
you
getting
talking
F tonight.
You was making fun of that song, and now you liking it, yo. That's funny.
B, it's growing on me. That beat is so good.
Oh my god.
Do you wish your closing notes?
Man, my closing notes is like I always say, let's keep music creative, man. Freddie Gibbs, unblock B, bro.
Please.
Unblock him, bro. He's one of your biggest supporters, man. No need to block. You know what I'm saying? You ain't block Benny.
Facts.
Come on, man. Relax. But in all seriousness, keep music creative, bro. It's one of my big things I want to say, man. Keep hip hop creative as well. Sucker niggas, stay out of my culture. You know what I'm saying? But it's one album I want to. You know that lady Genevieve?
Sounds
She's
familiar.
R&B. You ever heard the song "Baby Powder, Baby Powder, Baby Powder, Baby"?
I gotta hear it.
Oh man, B, you ain't cultured.
Nope. Man. I just got into hip hop last year.
Oh, I can see. I ain't got nothing else, B.
Me neither. But that's about it for the show. Let us know what y'all think about this episode down in the comment section down below, and what you guys have been listening to, because we have not asked what you guys have been listening to after we did those monster reviews of Chance the Rapper, Starline, and Kanye West's Late Registration. Let us know in the comment section down below. As usual, subscribe to the channel if you want to see the clips of this content right here. And like I said, comment for the YouTube algorithm to help boost your boys within it, and that's free support. That way, you know, we could be boosted and be shown to other people and actually show them how do you have real ethical hip hop talks itself. But that's been about it for another episode. My name is Chase the Dark Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.